phone, dial pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. That's it. Pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan, and they will connect you in seconds. Take advantage of this opportunity right now and make this appointment as you sit there. Also, while you're there, please ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection saves lives. It's Life Imaging FLA.
Need a new roof or windows? Visit hbnusa.com.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Need help after an accident? Just call Mo. Learn more at JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station guaranteed human. Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Tuesday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate that, as we do every single day. And we do have a good program set up for you this afternoon. We will get you caught up on what's happening in the world. Deb will do that around 3:20 with JCS News. 4 o'clock hour, it's What'd You Do That's New. 5 o'clock, we'll do some trivia. And 6 o'clock, it's Only Money. And you heard it here first. Your calls, texts, and talkbacks all day long. Welcome to the show. I'm Jim. To my left, my lovely and very dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Hello there.
Straight ahead, producer Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
Comedy alien Ross Padgett.
Snap into a Slim U.
407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Find us easily on social, Instagram, Facebook at The Jim Colbert Show, on X, just at Jim Colbert Show. All day, every day, JimColbertLive.com. That's where you can check us out on YouTube, get involved with our question of the day, hop in the chat room, watch us do the show, and if you want to send a talkback, that's easy as well, and it's free. Just grab the iHeartRadio app, go to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to Jack, and we'll get you on the air. Superstardom indeed. How you guys doing today on this Tuesday?
Pretty good.
Yeah. This week is going slow.
Yeah. It's Tuesday.
Have you noticed?
Yeah.
It's just Tuesday.
I kept, I don't know if it was as I was waking up today, I'm like, is it like Thursday, Wednesday? I'm like, wait, we haven't even done Tuesday yet?
No.
And so this is, once we get through today, I think I'll be okay. But all day I was like, what? It's Tuesday?
Does time slow down for you guys in the summer?
I haven't been there yet. I haven't done that.
You haven't experienced that where you feel like time just kind of goes a little slower during the summer?
Only when I was off from school and had nothing to do.
Yeah. I think just because of the heat in Florida, you feel like you have to kind of, really time out your days depending on, what you're into. If you're into stuff that's outside, like my kids love to play pickleball, but they can't go play pickleball at 11 to 4 or 5 in the summer because it's 1 billion degrees and a health risk.
But that's when their dad goes golfing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's different, though. I'm riding in the cart.
The only time thing that I have ever experienced so far is that as I get older, a year feels like 10 months, and then it feels like 8 months, and then it feels like 6 months. I'm at probably that 6 month range.
Yeah.
What felt like a year is now 6 months.
Interesting.
Time has just sped up so much.
Is it because of your son?
All of it.
Just life in general flying by?
I mean, there's math. Jack and I have talked about this plenty of a whole bunch in the past of just saying that a year when you're 10 years old is 10% of your life, but a year when you're 30 years old is 3%.
Yeah.
So you kind of get used to a year, and now it just feels lightning fast.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think Deb and I were talking about the other day, it's already middle of June. Basically it's the middle of June, and it just seems like it was February just the other day.
We're going to be talking about our July 3rd broadcast tomorrow.
Exactly.
And then we're going to be complaining about Christmas trees already being up at Lowe's.
Yeah, somebody said there was Halloween stuff already out.
No.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I saw it on Reddit today. Somebody said, there's already Halloween stuff out in some places. It's not even July yet, and they're already kind of pimping the Halloween world.
Make it make sense.
Yeah. It makes sense. They're making a ton of money, apparently. People think they buy early and get better deals.
Well, when you hang them up that early, you're not selling them. Those are just decorations.
Right. There's a guy in my neighborhood, right around the corner from the house, has 2 of those 12-foot skeletons, and they stay up year-round.
Yeah, but they dress them up, right, for different holidays?
Sometimes they do. They dressed it up the other day as lowering property value. And you could really tell. All you got to do is just look real close. It was just wrecking property value because you have two 12-foot skeletons year-round by your house.
That
right there on the
reminds
road.
me of the dinosaur up in DeBerry.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, now he's by the splash pad. They
Is he
decorate
really?
him
That's
every
funny.
holidays.
All right.
At least with the skeleton, after this Halloween is done, you put the Santa hat on him and you give him Christmas lights, like he's hanging the Christmas lights on your
Cool.
house.
that's exactly what they do, by the way.
Right. Then what do you have after that?
Valentine's Day, and then they're kissing.
Yeah, well, they.
Making
now you
sweet,
need
tender
two.
love in the front yard.
Yeah, he could be holding a heart.
I think they glue it to his chest, I think.
Guess we're just skipping over MLK Jr. Day, but fine.
Right. You don't want to do that one.
Yeah.
Skeleton blackface, just as blackface.
Easter.
Yeah.
How about President's Day? Can he wear a top hat? The skeleton top hat?
Well, you got to get on the roof to get it up there, dude. I'm telling you, these things are as tall as the house is. And they're like 10 foot, or 10,
Hey.
12 foot long.
Would it be inappropriate to put like a bullet hole in the skull?
Oh, stop, Jack.
I'm just too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
All right. 407-916-1041.
How did you like the play?
You can always text us at 77031.
A playbill in his hand.
Yeah, exactly.
I was rolling through Reddit today and saw a couple things that are kind of interesting. A guy reaches out, and of course, this is like an old argument here, but a guy says he wants to know a polite way to tell somebody in his family, I mean his wife, that she's gaining weight.
Oh.
A polite way to do that. Isn't that a
Ooh.
suggestion thing really more than anything? Isn't that like kind of a
Yeah.
suggestion? Like instead of saying, hey, I've noticed that your pants are tighter, or I noticed that the chair hurts more when you sit.
You're not noticing anything she has not already noticed.
Yeah, she definitely has noticed that.
And
But
the suggestion thing will only end with, I don't know.
Yeah.
How would you like to die?
maybe you just start choosing different places to eat.
And that-
Maybe that's the way you do it.
No.
Instead of stepping out to the barbecue joint 4 times a week, maybe you mix in a salad.
You make it about you.
Oh, is that
Yes.
what you do?
Yes.
You have to. Yeah, like you have to go on a health journey and then always be talking about that and see if like maybe she'll hook her caboose to your train.
That's pretty passive aggressive, is it not?
It's a safer way to go.
Yeah, it's definitely the safer option, Jimmy.
It's only passive aggressive if it doesn't work.
So that's what you would do? You would just start working out more and start eating better as if to
you
like
know-
set a standard? Do you not think a woman's going to pick up on that? I've met a couple of those.
Well, they'll pick up on it, but it's a lot healthier and safer for you to make it about
Yeah.
you than to make it about, hey, because that's like giving a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, I get that.
Right?
but
Easy.
That's a little more overt.
Once again, Jack
Not
did
really.
that for anybody who just joined the show. Jack did that for Christmas.
It's unconfirmed. It's unconfirmed.
I
It
gotta-
was confirmed. I remember it.
Yeah,
My
I can-
wife says it, but I don't believe it. I don't remember it.
Yeah, that's the thing, though, is like you say, because the woman's going to immediately go, like, she's going to think you're cheating. Because, I mean, that's one of the telltale signs of cheating, right? You start getting in better shape, taking better care of yourself.
That's if you do
eating
it on the
better,
sly.
Like
See,
working out.
What Jack is talking about is making it, hey, honey, I've just been noticing my pants have been so much tighter. I'm going to start going for walks after dinner. I mean, do you want to come along? I mean,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can make this we can make it our couple's time. And then she's thinking, oh, he wants to spend time with me.
Yeah. Does that
you
work?
go.
I mean, women are pretty savvy.
No, they
How
don't
about
know.
how about you just get out the yearbooks and start looking through the yearbooks every day? And I was like, hey, man, look at this picture of you in high school. Look at that. What's
Oh,
that?
I thought you were going to show
And
her
you're
past
still
girl.
married.
I
That's
thought
the
you were
most
gonna
amazing part.
show her past girlfriends.
He's one step away.
Yeah.
But going back to the original question, it's pretty hard to sneak in 10,000 steps, man. Like,
Yeah, that's
it's-
what I'm saying.
I don't know. I have no idea how to do that.
Could you possibly suggest a health reason? I mean, could you possibly say, hey, look, trying to stay healthy here, want to make sure we're, let's see, I look in the middle
Here
of it.
we
I
go.
quit.
77031. When my husband has told me I was gaining weight, I told him I could lose 165 pounds really fast.
Oh, God. That's a divorce joke, Ross.
That's what Jack
Yeah.
and I are referring to.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, is
also adorable.
Those aren't so those aren't divorce words because I mean here's the thing, if you frame it as a vanity situation, I think maybe you're going to run into some static for sure, but if you framed it as a I'm worried scenario, then we need to get back on.
And then
I'm
also,
worried
funny,
I'm going
the
to have
only-
a fat wife.
The only woman in the room laughed.
There should be your clue.
Yeah.
The only woman in the room. What
Laugh.
do you three ladies have to say?
I don't know which one is far likelier to happen, but this can go both ways. A woman has a husband that keeps gaining
Sure,
weight.
yeah.
And like
Yeah,
that
but you
conversation.
still don't want him to feel bad about himself.
That doesn't happen. Women do not think of that.
But here's the question.
I got bad news.
How do you go about that conversation? I mean, no matter
The
what.
same way.
Oh, no.
The same way.
Which is what way?
I'm thinking of going after, like we got those bikes. We should go on bike rides this weekend. Let's go do some walking after work.
Hey, let's play pickleball.
Let's play pickleball.
You want to go for a walk? Yeah,
You mean like Fido?
Yeah. I guess you got to be passive.
And by the way, the women do not. It's not the same. This is not a reciprocal or reciprocated relationship too, because my scale is in the bathroom, and I will get on the scale, and my wife will be like, "Yeah, putting on her makeup or whatever," and she goes, "What's it say?" And I'm like, "It doesn't matter, just tell me, I'm working on it." She goes, "No, what does it say?" And I'm like, "Well, it says 224." She goes, "Oh, 224."
Yeah.
She'll be like, "Weren't you just 217?" I'm like, "Yeah, I was just 217, just at 17."
So just call it your woman, not all women.
Hey, for years on this station, for over 3 decades, we've been doling out advice. And this one listener remembers advice they heard about the exact same situation. And the on-air personality said, just get her a treadmill and a muzzle, and that will take care of everything.
Oh my
Now,
God.
they go on to
What?
say
What?
that is the comment that brought them to Real Radio forever.
Who would say such a thing?
His first name was Dirty. Other than that, he's not here anymore.
Yeah.
And then also, right? I'm running this hypothetical as far as I can get.
Yeah,
And
by
I
the way,
gotta
you
tell
can use the treadmill muzzle thing if you want, Ross.
I
Solid advice from a guy. That's solid advice from a guy who knows.
If I were to walk
That
up
guy
to my
died,
wife,
by the way.
Also, let me preface this: I love my wife's body.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
You know what? If it goes my way, my wife's body loves me back.
All right.
Right?
Right.
I'm not talking about her, but if I were to keep bringing up like, "Hey, babe, you want to go pickleball? Hey, you want to go ride these bikes?" I already know my wife. She'd go, "Why do you want to play pickleball?"
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying a second ago.
And
Like
then-
they're smarter
But
than that.
can't you be on your own health journey?
No.
And
And how would you answer that?
I need someone else to play. It's like, I can listen to a podcast, but I'd much rather talk to you.
Unless you want me to go to the
Okay.
park and see if there's any single female players that don't have a partner, I guess I could do that.
I'll tell you exactly how I would answer that. I would look at her and go, "Why do we want to play pickleball?" Never mind. Never mind.
Your answer would be
Okay,
never
no.
mind.
Yeah,
That-
you're right. That's a stupid idea. This was dumb. This is a dumb conversation.
Yeah.
Somebody just texted and said, when my wife says, I like when you're a little chubby, it's time to lose some weight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
See, that old reverse psychology
How about-
jujitsu move.
That's double passive aggressive.
Yeah. How about this one? You ready? How about this? Say, honey, I was looking at some clothes the other day, and I found this pair of jeans I think you would absolutely love, but I forgot what size you are. And then make her say her own like pant size to you out loud.
And then you go, whoa!
And then when she says that, you yell, "Oh."
And then the people that love you get the notice of your celebration of life.
So you start.
Oh, God, what?
Where are those pants that you're so I love you when you wear them. They're so good. They look so good on you. And then she pulls them out and then she goes, "Hey, these don't fit anymore." And you just hold them and go, "Oh, okay.
Like, guess we'll have to find another pair.
Well, all right. Bye."
All right, 77031. That's how you text us.
You
Deb,
guys are all dead men.
You got some news? Not dead, just celibate.
NASA announces the Artemis 3 crew, USAA to return some money to Florida members. Yeah, big dollar sign there. And this Florida beach has been named the best in the U.S. We'll talk about that and more coming up next during JCS News.
You got it. Let's take a little break. We'll come back and get Deb's news and do more of the Jim Colbert Show. Stay right there.
Real Radio. It is.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Me a happy birthday.
So did I.
And you did. He didn't.
Ryan did not.
I'll get you a cream pie for your birthday.
So gross.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
All lanes are blocked southbound on I-95 at Deering Parkway. Emergency constructions blocking southbound lanes on Narcoossee Road south of Rummel Road. The on-ramps partially blocked from Orange Blossom Trail to 429 southbound. The roadways are busy this afternoon. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster. Thousands of homeowners have trusted us for their blinds that are easy to order, affordable, and guaranteed to fit. You measure at home, install yourself, and enjoy blinds made exactly for your windows. Blindster.com.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. Download a free home buyer's guide at thenicklygroup.com.
Keep listening for the next chance to win your way to our iHeartRadio Music Festival presented by Capital One.
This September, coming back to Las Vegas, streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Tickets go on sale Friday, June 12th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific through AXS.com.
But starting tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Capital One cardholders get first access to tickets and other exclusive offers for 48 hours only or while pre-sale tickets last. Visit iHeartRadio.com/Capital One for more pre-sale details. What's in your wallet?
TK Law does divorce differently. No gimmicks, no false promise. They don't fight for men or women. They fight for you, your facts, your future. TK Law, one firm for life. Visit onefirmforlife.com.
When you've got a one-track mind, you go where the cravings take you.
Welcome to Racetrack.
Breakfast that satisfies. Snacks that sing. Drinks that refresh. It's a stop that pulls you in. We don't blame you for having a one-track mind, because once you stop at Racetrack, no other stop will do.
Same time tomorrow?
You know it. Racetrack. Whatever gets you going.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando.
Looking for 0% financing? Welcome to the home of 0% Bill Ray Nissan. Right now, get 0% APR or up to $4,000 customer cash on Rogue, Pathfinder, or Murano. Need to keep your payments low? Talk to a lease specialist today. Upside down on your current vehicle? Relax. Bill Ray Nissan always finds a way. Credit challenges? We've got lending programs for everyone. Where other dealers say no, Bill Ray Nissan says yes. See dealer for details. At Bill Ray Nissan, our price includes all dealer fees. No surprises. Bill Ray Nissan on 1792. BillRayNissan.com.
Russ Rollins here for Zero Res. They clean my carpets and my mom's house too with great reviews and patented process. No soaps, no sticky residue. They do a beautiful job cleaning carpets and it stays cleaner longer. Zero Res, spell forwards or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Transform your backyard for less than $5 a day. Fence Outlet will install a sleek black aluminum fence that adds style, security, and curb appeal for just $125 a month. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C-10252.
On Plus Nicotine Pouches present Comfort Chronicles. A 10 o'clock tea time. How comfortable. You show up in stretchy shorts, a breathable tee, and maybe no socks. Let the dogs breathe. While others sweat in pleated khakis, you're in your comfort zone bombing drives. And in your pocket, On Plus Nicotine Pouches. The softest pouch on the planet. Buy a can at onnicotine.com. Products for tobacco consumers 21 years of age or older. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
My obstructive hypertrophic cardiomyopathy kept me from baseball games with my boys. The stairs were too much. With Camzyos, my symptoms have improved and I can be more active again. Camzyos is a cardiac myosin inhibitor, the first in its class to treat adults with symptomatic OHCM. Camzyos may improve your symptoms and ability to be active. And it reduced obstruction in the heart 4 times more.
In a 30-week study, Camzyos, mavacamten, reduced post-exercise obstruction on average 47 units of pressure versus 10 with placebo. Results may vary. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure that can lead to death, a risk that's increased with serious infection, irregular heartbeat, or with certain other medicines. Do not stop, start, or change medicines or dose without telling your doctor. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help for new or worsening heart failure symptoms. Camzyos is only available through a restricted program. Before taking, tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and current or planned pregnancy, as Camzyos may harm your unborn baby.
Visit Camzyos.com or call 1-855-CAMZYOS. Actor Portrayal.
Please be advised.
You may want to stop eating the following foods immediately: broccoli, kale, bean sprouts, blueberries, quinoa, spinach.
Wait, what? I thought those were good for me.
Turns out, not for everyone, because what's healthy for one person can cause inflammation for another. And the only way to really know what your body needs is to listen to it.
Listen how?
That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple, at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to understand what's happening inside you right now. When your results come in, you'll learn exactly which foods to eat, which to avoid, and which supplements are right for you, all based on the world's largest RNA-based human biology database and thousands of clinical research studies. And many people who use Viome report more energy, better digestion, and a better mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing. Learn more at Viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
Sunnyside drains.
My drains are backing up.
I'm counting imaginary llamas. 8, 9.
What about my drain?
Wait, sheep are more fun. 10, 11.
I should have called Frank Gay.
13.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
Frank Gay Services are the plumbers you can count on. From clogged drains to leaky pipes, we fix it all. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Reese Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Hey, it's me, Ross, and I'm brought to you today by my friend and personal hero, That Mortgage Guy Don.
ThatMortgageGuyDon.com.
You can watch radio being made on a daily basis at Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
You know, you have every tea back in Rockledge, slowly heading towards the villages.
All right.
Anywho, since today we raise beer to a day I just made up. Celebrate your mailman day. I just found out my mailman's a pothead, so he's getting an extra green gift. Have a good show, y'all.
See you, buddy. I don't know if you're going to blow up a spot like that, buddy.
Okay, so how...
I don't know if you want to blow a spot up like that, kid.
He's moving from Rockledge to the villages slowly. Is he walking with the beer?
I do not know what's
going on.
going on.
Is he in a golf cart?
Every time he says a different address,
dude.
I don't know what's going on in that dude's life.
He just got off probation.
I kind of don't want to know. Yeah. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks for tuning in. By the way, if you haven't voted in the Orlando Weekly Best Of, go do that now. It's OrlandoWeekly.com. We're up for 4 awards. Deb for Best Radio Voice, the show for Best Show, Ross for Best Comedian, and the station for Best Radio Station. We'd love your votes. Again, that's OrlandoWeekly.com. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Jack and Ross are right over there, and Deb has your news. Let's get it.
It's time for JCS News.
Wow, is this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on the Jim Colbert Show.
And JCS News is brought to you by That Mortgage Guy Don. NASA has introduced the crew for its Artemis 3 mission. The crew consists of Commander Randy Bresnik, pilot Luca Parmentano, and specialists Andre Douglas and Frank Rubo.
Randy, Luca, Frank, and Andre, I am excited to welcome you as the next crew in the Artemis journey to successfully return to the moon, this time to stay.
The 4 astronauts will launch from the Kennedy Space Center in Central Florida aboard the Orion spacecraft to test rendezvous and docking capabilities between Orion and commercial human landing systems needed to deliver astronauts to the moon's surface. This comes right on the heels of the successful Artemis 2 mission, where 4 astronauts flew around the moon in the first crewed lunar mission in over 50 years. The mission is set for mid to late next year. All right, here's some good news. News not necessarily known for good news.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the world is not very known for good news.
No, especially in these days. 2 boaters who reported missing off the coast of New Smyrna Beach today have been found and are okay.
That's nice.
Yeah. According to the New Smyrna Beach Police Department, the missing boaters were found roughly 25 miles off the coast of Ormond Beach, and the Coast Guard is helping to tow their boat back to shore. This has been a nail-biter of a wait for family and friends. They were, they left for this fishing trip at 6 a.m. on Monday, and then.
Wow, was this the one where he had latched onto a buoy out there? And was eating the crabs that were coming to the buoy.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
I saw a story of that today. A guy was like clinging to a buoy. It was a tourist and got either fell off a boat or something like that and clinged to this buoy for a period of time and was eating the crabs that were coming to the buoy to eat the barnacles, I guess. I don't know.
Damn.
Dude is just here for the World Cup. I got lost. Where's Hard Rock Stadium?
Been at the seafood bar.
Oh, raw crab.
Yeah, raw crab.
Yeah.
I mean, when you got to survive,
Hey,
right?
man, yeah.
Salty.
All right, evidence from Anna Kepner's damaged cell phone apparently is what led to the arrest of her stepbrother in her murder. That's according to FBI testimony. The 18-year-old Titusville cheerleader's smashed phone was fished out of the trash and ended up in Carnival cruise ships lost and found, per the court filing. 16-year-old Timothy Hudson is accused of murdering and raping Kepner, then disposing of her cell phone. The FBI says the phone connected to 4 different routers, and surveillance footage showed Hudson present at all 4 locations at the same time. Hudson remains free on bond awaiting his murder trial in Miami. This sounds a little bit like to me like, hey, we've got evidence.
Yeah.
We may have forgot to pull any forensic evidence off of her neck, but we've got
Right.
the video.
It is wild that he's out.
It is.
Like, it is really wild that he's out.
And her father is upset about that because he says, this kind of conveys that it's not that big of a deal of what you did,
Yeah.
None of us would be out. All right. Florida's Attorney General is ending the state's legal fight over a waiting period for gun purchases. James Uthmeyer says Florida will settle a federal lawsuit and agrees the 3-day waiting period is unconstitutional under the Second Amendment. Now, the case was brought by the NRA, which argued buyers were forced to wait even after passing a background check. But Florida's waiting period, that was approved by voters as part of a constitutional amendment nearly 30 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. 2 schools in Lake...
Wait, where are we with that then? Are they doing away with it or they're challenging it?
I guess they're ending.
They're challenging it. They're trying to end it. They're trying to end the waiting period because they say it's unconstitutional.
But they're not successful yet. Just
they're
that's,
not. No.
That's their goal.
That's
right.
their goal.
Yeah. Even though it was approved by the voters, that's the whole point.
That means nothing in this state.
Yeah, it seemingly means less and less every day, doesn't it?
It does seem to take a back seat.
Yeah.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah,
we can go all the way back to class size amendments.
At some point, you're like, just why take the vote, dude? Just do what you want, and then we'll sue you later, I guess.
Just fill us in. Let us know. All right. 2 schools in Lake County are merging. The school board voted yesterday to merge Oak Park and Carver Middle Schools in Leesburg due to low enrollment. Carver will have to be renovated to accommodate the Oak Park students. The merger is expected for the 2027-28 school year.
So it begins.
Yep, so it begins. All right, the Florida Park Service is conducting a prescribed burn at Wekiva Springs State Park today. Just be aware of that, right? The burn covers about 7 acres. Park rangers say their goal is to reduce wildfire risks, get rid of the fuel, right? Improve habitat and support fire-dependent ecosystems. People near the park may see or smell smoke in the area, and normally, under normal circumstances, they say, listen, if you only smell smoke but you don't see flames, don't call 911.
Right, yeah. I've actually driven by this piece of property when they've done this controlled burn. Matter of fact, if you drive by when they're not burning, not long after, you can see the char marks that go up the pine trees because they drop a lot of pine straw, which is unbelievably flammable. And I think it's a palm frond base, so all those dead palm fronds that fall down from palm trees and whatnot.
And the freeze that we had.
Yeah.
You know, the fun stuff that you did in high school with a couple of no beers in you.
Right, exactly.
No one ever did that.
USAA insurance policyholders may be getting some money back. CNBC reported yesterday USAA will deliver almost $1 billion in combined savings and returns to eligible Florida members. That's a big chunk of change.
That is a gigantic chunk of change.
This includes a $500 million dividend. USAA says this is possible because of Florida's civil litigation and tort reforms that passed 3 years ago. The company says those reforms have led to fewer lawsuits, lower legal costs, and that means they're able to return almost $1 billion to their members.
Damn.
All right, now that's good for USAA. How about everyone else?
I just joined.
Well, you're going to need it because Florida gas prices are headed back up. According to AAA, the statewide average is $3.92 a gallon. That's about 14 cents higher than yesterday. Still down from a month ago when we were paying close to $4.45.
A guy texted yesterday and said when he left work yesterday, or left for work yesterday, it was $3.39. When he came home, it was $3.89 or whatever it was. It'd gone up 50 cents that day while I was at work.
Diesel is also rising, now averaging $4.99. That's up 9 cents since Monday.
What was it? I just found this out recently, is that like gas is 11 cents in Iran.
Yeah.
A gallon.
Yeah.
I had never heard that before. That's an insane thing to say in front of a microphone.
Yeah.
But they have no more cars.
Yeah, and chicken's $31 a breast.
I mean, I'm sure that there are plenty of other cons, but we're so used to seeing this gas price so getting more and more expensive, and then just to hear that any universe has 11 cents a gallon.
Right.
I remember saying, I'm not going to pay $2 a gallon.
Oh, yeah. No. Hey, I remember when it was like 79 cents a gallon at the little gas station right by my grandmother's house.
You know what was, it was candy bars when I was like, over $1.
Yeah.
I was a kid. I was like $1.19.
Dude, let me tell you something. Buying a soda, like you go to the soda machine over there in the vending machine, you buy that, is like $2.99 for a 20-ounce Pepsi.
Yep.
That was a case of Pepsi, it seeming like 10 years ago.
I know. All right, 2 Tampa Bay area Jewish groups are calling on the Tampa Sports Authority to cancel 2 upcoming concerts by Kanye West, who has publicly praised the Nazi regime in his music. Since then, West has apologized, blaming bipolar disorder and a head injury. A statement from the Jewish Federation of Florida.
It's the head injury on top of bipolar. It is.
That's so great. Hey, I got into a small crash and it turned me Nazi. I just bumped my head a little bit. Next thing you know, I hated Jews.
I turned west.
A statement from the Jewish Federation of Florida and the Florida Holocaust Museum says it's about the moral decision to do what's right and not give this guy a platform to potentially spread more hate. West is scheduled for 2 shows at Raymond James Stadium on June 26th and 28th. And I'm sure they're going to just jump right on that and just cancel those right off.
They're probably not going to do that at all, actually.
Really? Why? I can't imagine.
It's wild, though, when those cities, you hear the cities make the arguments for that. When they have really questionable or controversial acts come through, they're like, hey, look, we're not that's not our job. We're not moral police. We rent a stadium for performance, and that's what we do. That's an interesting take, but I mean, it's the truth.
It is. I mean, he went through this when he was trying to play in London. I mean, this has followed him all over.
And then just had 110,000 people show up to see him. Was it in Turkey?
Yeah.
When he did a show in Turkey, it was like over 100,000 people showed up to that show.
It's just a reminder of how much controversy sells, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, scammers are targeting soccer fans with fake World Cup tickets. Buyers are urged to be cautious. Avoid purchasing tickets from unverified sources on social media, right? That Facebook Marketplace probably doesn't really have that great of the deal like they're telling you.
Probably doesn't.
They should find transparent sellers with secure checkout options to avoid scams. The Better Business Bureau has reported multiple alleged schemes involving World Cup ticket sales in recent weeks.
Do you think when most people buy stuff from Facebook Marketplace, they go and research the buyer? They don't just stay on that marketplace site. They actually go to their actual profile on Facebook. Do you think most people do that when they buy?
I do. I sold something today on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm like, let me check to make sure she's a real person.
100. Remember when I sold that pine straw that I bought? Extra pine straw?
The one that you had to help load while you held her little dog?
I helped her load it. Then she goes, I think I brought my money with me. I'm like, oh, my God.
That's when you wish it was a scam.
Oh, yeah. Please be scamming me. Anything, just get off the property.
All right, so Florida might not see the full World Cup economic injection initially projected, but it will feel a future economic gain. I earned that one by hosting 7 matches.
Miami gets the global branding exposure of the broadcast reach, potentially 2 billion viewers from around the world viewing the FIFA World Cup.
Yeah, Boyd Company's John Boyd says that's before you add in the social media post and the influencer check-ins, making the region a global backdrop for sports entertainment and lifestyle. His economic development consultant firm estimates between 750,000 and 1 million visitors will inject up to $1.5 billion into the local economy over the 5-week tournament. And of course, those folks, if they're going to be in Miami and they know Orlando is just a short 3-hour drive north are most likely going to extend that trip so they can come and visit Central Florida
you're
as well.
Here.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
why not?
here.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that leads to the next story, because if you are planning to travel between World Cup matches, you are looking and enjoying the top-rated road trip in the country.
Really?
A new Travel Guard report reveals that the driving route from Miami to Orlando is the #1 road trip for international soccer fans, boasting an incredible how many potential tourist stops along the way?
How many tourist stops from Miami to Orlando?
Boasting an incredible this number of potential tourist stops along the way.
I don't know if it's 5 or 1,500.
Yeah, I kind of don't understand the question.
It's 78 potential tourist stops along the way.
Oh, I
it's
see
a
what you're...
horrible drive. What are they talking about?
Well,
It's the worst. I hate that
There's
drive.
Lake Worth. Let's see. There's there's
with 7
Yeehaw
tournament
Junction.
Yeah, Yeehaw Junction for good ticket prices.
Oh yeah, with 7 tournament matches taking place at Miami Stadium, right? Formerly Hard Rock Stadium renamed. Thousands of visitors are renting cars to head north, just like we said, to visit Orlando's theme parks between the games.
Yikes.
2 huge Miami games that everyone's looking forward to: Scotland versus Brazil and Colombia versus Portugal.
Oh, yeah.
Those are like the 2 bangers out of the group stage.
7?
Yeah, out of the group stage. The last 2 are a quarterfinal and the 3rd place match.
Right.
Damn, really? That's cool.
Yeah, that is. All right. So if you are going to be traveling around the Sunshine State, the 2026 edition of the world's 50 best beaches includes several in the U.S. This is different from Dr. Beach.
Gotcha. Okay.
The top American entry on the list is Siesta Beach.
That's here at Siesta Key?
In Florida, that's right, which is ranked 7th globally.
Damn, really? That's cool.
Isn't that? That is very cool. It's located on Siesta Key in South Florida and has 100% quartz crystal sand and underwent a $20 million renovation back in 2016. Siesta Beach also took the top spot in 2026 for the best U.S. beaches and best places to visit in Florida by U.S. News and World Report. Other U.S. mentions on the list include several beaches in Hawaii. No surprise there.
Right.
And a new one, I'd never heard of this beach here in Florida before, but Henderson Beach.
Yeah, I've not heard of Henderson Beach.
Henderson Beach you could find up in the Panhandle near Destin.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, all the beaches in Destin are absolutely beautiful.
I've heard all the beaches.
They're fake.
Yeah, in the Panhandle,
Yeah.
right? That's sugar sand.
Oh my God! Just outside of Destin. I mean, we have family members that rent a condo up there once a year, and we went up a couple years back, and I could not believe it. Like we walked out into the Gulf, and it was a giant swimming pool. It was crystal clear. It was just like being in the Caribbean. It was wild. I'd never experienced anything like that in Florida because all the beaches we have around here are like mud.
Well, and the 100% quartz crystal sand, I've heard before, like that dissipates heat.
Yeah.
I believe that beach is one where when you walk on it in the middle of the day, your feet don't get burnt.
No, it doesn't. But I have to tell you what you have to be careful of. What we experience is you burn quick because it reflects the light.
Oh.
So you're out there just enjoying yourself. Next thing you know, you just have like a giant reflector all around you, and your nards get burned.
Hey, that seems more like a you thing. That seems like more like an us thing, dude.
What are you talking about?
Who gets a sunburn and goes, "Oh, it's the sand"?
Hey, what's the truth though?
It's
us. The white sand reflects the sunlight.
We're white like summer dog turds, dude. We are Caucasian. Who goes to the beach and blames the sand? It's the sun and our skin.
I understand, but there are also other things that affect, buddy. Come on.
Who goes to the beach and blames the beach?
This damn beach. Oh, beacha!
And that concludes your JCS News.
It was an Obama thing.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77. You all right?
Yeah.
All right, very good. Did you base your throat out?
Yeah, dude, the last base got me.
All right, very
Choked
good.
on it.
All right, back in a sec.
Powered by coffee, chaos, and questionable decisions. Never algorithms. Real Radio 104.1. Guaranteed human.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
I'm
Fox 35 Storm Team, meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Central Florida forecast. And for our Tuesday, it's going to be a hot one, but more seasonable, so more normal across the Orlando area with a high of around 90 degrees. We'll continue to see our temperatures and rain and storm chances increase over the course of the next several days. So while today's only a 30% chance, tomorrow that bumps up to around a 40% chance, and then a 60% chance through the end of this week as highs are approaching the low and middle 90s. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster. Thousands of homeowners have trusted us for their blinds that are easy to order, affordable, and guaranteed to fit. You measure at home, install yourself, and enjoy blinds made exactly for your windows. Blindster.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for Life Imaging FLA. June is Men's Health Month. That's why you want to get pops over to Life Imaging FLA. Get this free heart scan. Maybe your uncle, maybe your brother. It doesn't really matter who the man in your life is. Get them over there. Here's why. Men tend to ignore symptoms when it comes to their health. Delayed doctor visits. They wait until something feels wrong before we take action. Everybody out there listening knows that's the case. That's called being reactive. You don't want to do that. You want to be proactive and get ahead of this. When you consider that 1 in 3 people in this country will die of heart disease, and in some of those cases, there will be zero warning. Nothing will happen. No symptoms. You will just die. That is horrifying. And a trip to Life Imaging FLA at that point seems like a complete no-brainer. And remember, there are no dyes. You do not take your clothes off. No injections at all. As a matter of fact, this entire process only takes a few minutes and it can save your life. So don't wait. Do what I did. Go to Life Imaging FLA. Get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. And it's so easy to make your appointment. All you have to do is pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. That's it. That's all you have to do. Pound 250, say that keyword free heart scan. They will connect you in seconds. And guys, while you're there, please ask about their cancer screening as well, because no question, early detection saves lives. It's Life Imaging FLA.
Host an event they'll never forget at Crush Yard. Designed for group gatherings of all kinds, Crush Yard makes it easy to bring people together for team events, birthday parties, and milestone celebrations. With pickleball courts, great food and drinks, and flexible space to play or relax, everything comes together in one place. We handle the details so you can focus on your guests and enjoy the moment. It's an interactive, high-energy experience everyone will remember. Learn more at CrushYard.com.
Listen to Real Radio in your smart home. Just tell Alexa to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
Steel is the #1 brand in gas-powered landscaping equipment, and you can find it at your local Tools Ace Hardware. From homeowner to professional, Steel has the perfect zero-turn mower for your landscaping needs. Get 0% financing plus instant rebates on select Steel mowers and on additional Steel tools as well. And don't forget, Tools Ace Hardware has trained techs in their stores ready to service and repair your Steel equipment. Steel zero-turn mowers now available in-store at 14 Tools Ace Hardware locations. Find your Tools Ace Hardware today at toolsacehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, your local helpful place.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. This summer, we're turning up the heat on other dealers with all-in pricing online at greenwaykias.com. The price you see is the price you pay. No games, no surprise fees, just easy upfront pricing. Plus, get rates as low as 0% APR on select new Kias and a helpful finance team working to get you approved even if your credit isn't perfect. It's the Summer Sticker Sales Event. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see it in a Greenway Kia.
With approved credit, offer expires 7/5/26. Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, and SEC Registered Investment Advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Dan Dennis here. Look, I don't need an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every single day, and it's awful. So do me a favor. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Just call Mo.com.
Sunnyside Electric.
My outlets aren't working.
I can help.
Great. Send an electrician.
Do you have extension cords?
Ugh, here we go again. I should have called Frank Gay.
Plug the cord into your neighbor's house.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you need electrical work, you need a qualified electrician who doesn't take shortcuts and will fix the problem right the first time. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
iHeart's Yacht Rock Radio goes commercial-free every weekend. Smooth sailing with the greatest from the 70s and 80s. Just open the free iHeart app, search Yacht Rock, and start listening now.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
So apparently Facebook is still a thing? Search gym members and join our group.
Hey Jimmy, it's Richard from Castleberry. In 1984, I moved down to Naples from Chicago, Illinois. I moved down, went to the beach. It's just like Lake Michigan, right? So I spent a half an hour at the beach. I came home and got covered in blisters the next day and had to call in sick on my third day of work. Yikes, I blamed the beach, Jimmy, just like you.
Okay. There's a recording of the remarkable phone call the guy made who was stranded at sea and subsequently rescued. Here it is if you're interested. Hello! I'm clinging for my life to a buoy out here, washing down crabs with my own urine. It's a line of buoys named after a former first ladies. I can see the Michelle buoy. I'm on the Barbara buoy. Barbara buoy. Barbara buoy.
God,
what a journey.
What a long way to get there.
That's a long way to go for a 35-year-old joke. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack.
Yo.
And Sauce Daddy in on a Tuesday.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah, top of the hour, we'll have What'd You Do That's New. We're going over the, what choice is it?
It is Alicia's choice of the Human Library, one I'm sure you're familiar with because you watched it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
It
You
was-
how long is that?
Oh, jeez.
It was about 7 minutes.
Oh,
long.
yeah, I watched it.
I'm
She
in
looks
on
at
a
the clock.
Tuesday, by the way, just because there's not many times I feel like I want to flex. I will be at the England game tomorrow.
Will you really?
Yeah, England versus Costa Rica.
You're pretty geeked for that too, right?
Unbelievably.
It's kind of wild though. The
Is this in Miami?
No, this is here in Orlando.
Yeah, it's
this is
a friendly.
But it's a friendly. It's not the World Cup. It's the last tune-up. So this is their last. All right, we know what we're doing.
Right. When did the men's national team play first?
I believe
It's Friday night, 9:30, I think.
Yeah, Friday, Paraguay.
And
that's a must-win.
Are we favorites against Paraguay?
Yes.
Are we really?
Which is why it's a must-win.
Oh, yeah.
Because then you're going up against Australia and Turkey, or I think they just changed their name.
From Turkey?
Yeah. They used to be Turkey, and now they're called like
Salami.
Ham on rye.
No.
Club sandwich.
Such a good
BLT.
They're called like
pastrami.
Turkey.
Okay, it's not that.
No, it's not that.
It's definitely not turkey.
It's something like that.
It's not like that. It's nothing like that at all.
It's like
actually.
Turkey.
Yeah.
Turkey.
Yeah. Both of those sound wrong. I'm going to be honest.
I'm getting cold warmer.
They sound terrible. I saw that the Kalshi or the what's it the
Poly Market?
Yeah, the Poly Market is blowing up right now, trying to figure out how and who is going to bet on the final winner of the World Cup. That's like the action apparently is now heating up at nth levels.
I have a interesting question about. Well, I don't know if the question is interesting, but it is about gambling in the state of Florida. We have been taught and told that the Hard Rock Bet app is the only legal way to bet, besides the prediction market of Kalshi and the other one.
And I cannot believe a lawsuit hasn't happened yet, by the way, on that.
But I saw a commercial last night during the NBA Finals that said DraftKings legal in all 50 states.
No, I didn't know that. I thought it was just the Hard Rock app was the only thing in Florida. Matter of fact, that was a big controversy, right? That we only allowed the Hard Rock app in. That it wasn't really a bid situation, wasn't it?
Which is why I was wondering why DraftKings is now advertising legal in all 50 states, unless they are also kind of getting into the prediction market aspect of it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the same thing. I mean, you could say, the only difference between Hard Rock app and prediction markets is the Hard Rock app, you can't bet on like elections or any other, things that are happening out there. I guess people will be betting on primaries today. A
texter says DraftKings works in Florida.
Wow.
That would be a really wild way of finding out that no one else recognizes us as a state. Is a DraftKings commercial?
Would they be good in all states except Florida? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Sports gambling's a hoot and it's a fun time, and I feel comfortable talking about it just because I haven't, cried over it before. I had one incident and I was like, oh, nope, never again.
How much was that incident?
I walked away. I lost $10.
Oh,
no, my God, man! I was expecting like $500.
I'm on DraftKings website right now, and DraftKings online sports betting is not live in the state of Florida.
See, they don't recognize us.
But I think that means what Jack is saying is probably pretty accurate. Have they co-opted or something like that with either the Poly Market in any way, shape, or form?
Like just prediction markets where it's not direct live sports betting.
You're just using DraftKings as a conduit to get to that market.
Yeah. Well, or that same model, right? Where it's. And I don't even understand. I've never done the prediction market stuff.
Because that would be brilliant, really, for DraftKings to do that. Yeah. Like if you're in Florida, here's where you can bet, and it just kind of forwards to a DraftKings part of either Kalshi or the Poly Market, whatever it is. What's the other one? It's Kalshi. Is it just Poly Market? Yeah, that's what it is.
Minority Report precog. I don't know what these predictable things are.
Mobile, online, and retail or in-person sports betting is legal in Florida. DraftKings does not offer sports betting in the state.
Yeah. So with the sports betting thing, that's that thing with Hard Rock. Like if you are like the thing that happened to Ryan Holmes.
Yeah.
Like he had picked a certain team and it looked like they were going to win, so they offered him a buyout.
Yes.
Does Poly Market do that same thing? Like let's say we're doing the main primary tonight and it's that Plattner guy who's, one of the most controversial politicians in America right now, right?
Yeah.
This Graham Plattner guy. So you could bet on this primary.
Right.
Right. So is it the same thing?
I don't know if they offer the early buyout. I first learned about that on a bet I had at Orlando. I bet on Orlando City while I'm at the game watching it, and my bet and Orlando City scored, and they're like, "Hey, if you'd like to cash out, they give you,
you bet $5, they're willing to give you because maybe the payout's 50 or 60, and they're willing to give you like $20 or something."
Yeah.
Just to clarify, I lost way more than $10.
Well, why did you only say 10?
Because that's what I ended up with.
Oh, I see.
What'd
you gamble?
I kept going.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you mean by that?
I kept going until I won. Until I got down, got back up.
So you just kept doubling down, right?
Yeah. So at its worst, I think I was about to risk losing $600 in a day.
And it's funny, do you gamble? Like, do you go to casinos? Have you ever been into a casino and actually gambled at a casino?
I have, but I don't
that's not your thing.
Yeah, I'm not on the hunt trying to find a casino.
Yeah.
Now, people are saying that the DraftKings is actually, it works in Florida, but to cash out, you can't be in Florida.
Well,
I'm telling you, man, they don't recognize
So
us.
they just your phone has to log into a server
Well,
that's not in the.
Somebody said they're a truck driver. So.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Huh.
Yeah, what a loophole. You want to gamble with us?
Yeah.
Become a truck driver.
This is what it's going to cost.
Yeah, come to Georgia.
All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us, 77031.
What's the best sports bet you've ever hit?
The best sports bet I've ever hit?
Because I'll tell you what, there is nothing much more heavenly than being at a bar and everyone's gambling, and say if it's the same team bar, everyone's got the same bets, the goal happens, the touchdown occurs, the bar loses it, you're hugging other people. I've been a part of that. And that's what I'll see when I die.
Here's the problem with me is I actually had a situation when I was really young. When I was actually working for my father's print shop, and a buddy of ours owned what they call a finishing shop, like foil printing, cutting, numbering, things like that. So we would take jobs over there for him to finish the job up, and then we'd come back over, right? Well, this guy, on top of doing this, also kind of ran a little sports book with a group of people that were in the printing business, and he would take bets, and it was a college basketball thing, right? Because that's what the season was. And I just happened to be in there the day that a guy had to pay his bet off, and it was crushing. We basically watched a guy lose his business to pay off a sports bet. And I told myself I'd never do it. Like, I saw that happen in real time. Like, a guy betting on college basketball lost damn near everything he owned to this guy in this sports thing. And I was like, I'll never bet on sports. Now, I did do this thing with a group of guys that we would try to predict the major winners for golf tournaments, and everybody would throw in a little bit of money. I think I came in second one time on that, but it wasn't like a bunch of money. I mean, maybe $100 or something. Yeah, but nothing crazy. I've got buddies that got that. They have that tinge. They got to have it. And they bet like lots and lots of money. Like, it's uncomfortable. Just talking to them about it is uncomfortable.
Yeah, I plan.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. I plan on losing a fair amount of money during this World Cup.
I mean, these guys are.
Yeah, let's go Haiti.
So are you? Yeah, these guys are betting a bunch of money, buddy. You know, five figures and stuff on like table tennis.
No, dude, I would never do that.
Isn't Haiti playing Scotland?
No, they're playing Morocco, though.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah. I was joking. Do not put money on Haiti.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. What'd you do that's new is next.
It's never been easier to listen to Real Radio 104.1 wherever you go. Make us your number one preset on our free iHeartRadio app.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Accident on 417 northbound. Right now, the on-ramp from Curry Ford Road is partially blocked. Another ramp restriction, Florida Turnpike northbound, off-ramp to 429. The right lane there is blocked. And lots of company between 192 and 535 on I-4 eastbound. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster. Thousands of homeowners have trusted us for their blinds that are easy to order, affordable, and guaranteed to fit. You measure at home, install yourself, and enjoy blinds made exactly for your windows. Blindster.com.
Man, there's no question that when you have plumbing problems, your entire house comes to a screeching halt. No showers, no flushing toilets, no working sinks. It sucks. And that's why it's always smart to have a reputable plumbing company on call. And guys, for me, it's easy. It's Modern Plumbing Industries. These guys are simply amazing. Nothing but impressive. From day one of using these guys, they have blown me away. From houses to high rises, they can handle every situation. They're employee owned, and they've been in business since 1975. And they do it all, guys. All plumbing issues, gas, water heaters, and everything else. And when you book your appointment, please mention the Jim Colbert Show for a $50 discount. Call today for 24-hour service. It's easy. 407-327-6000 or visit them online at modernpi.com.
When you've got a one-track mind, you go where the cravings take you.
Welcome to Racetrack.
Breakfast that satisfies. Snacks that sing. Drinks that refresh. It's a stop that pulls you in. We don't blame you for having a one-track mind, because once you stop at Racetrack, no other stop will do.
Same time tomorrow?
You know it. Racetrack. Whatever gets you going.
Hey, Space Coast, storm season is here. Is your home ready? Renewal by Andersen is offering storm season savings with buy one, get one, 40% off windows and doors, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 1 full year. Storms and hurricanes, they've caused tens of billions of dollars in damage across Florida, and that means now is the perfect time to prepare your home before the next storm is even on the radar. The good news is Renewal by Andersen's Acclaim Impact Windows and Doors are built for Florida homes. They're designed to help stand up to severe weather. Living along the Florida coast means dealing with intense sun, high humidity, and of course, storm season. So upgrade your home with strength and durability you can trust and protect the things that matter most to you this storm season. Schedule a free in-home design consultation where their experts will guide you through the full replacement process from design to install. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com and choose your savings today. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
America is turning 250, and iHeartRadio is celebrating with $250,000 in cash. Weekdays through July 4th, listen for your chance to win $2,500 so you can take the ultimate American getaway with iHeartRadio.
This contest brought to you locally by HBN Bath. HBN Bath can transform your bathroom into a beautiful modern space in as little as 1 day. No mess, no hassle. Plus, get 0% financing for 18 months or up to $2,500 off your complete bathroom remodel project. Restrictions apply. Visit hbnusa.com. License number CBC 1255975.
Here's a harsh fact. 40% of women and nearly 20% of men suffer from varicose or spider veins. Left untreated, these veins can cause tired, heavy legs, swelling, burning, cramping, aching, even restless leg syndrome. In some cases, it can lead to serious health risks like blood clots. USA Vein Clinics offers minimally invasive treatments that take as little as 15 minutes, covered by most insurances. Call 407-706-9137 and schedule your appointment today. Don't wait. Call 407-706-9137 for free information today. Imagine walking, exercising, and sleeping peacefully again. Varicose and spider veins won't go away on their own. USA Vein Clinics can help. Call 407-706-9137 for fast, easy, and affordable solutions. USA Vein Clinics treatments are covered by most insurance plans. Don't put this off any longer. Call 407-706-9137.
A family office is a team built to handle the 3 biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today, 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
Vehicles under 20 grand. Now at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Accidents happen, but Mo's here to help. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Obviously, this is why YouTube was created. Obviously, at Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate that very much. If you like the show, share that with somebody. Get them on board for some interesting talk radio live every single day. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Hi there.
And Ross with us today.
USA.
All right, let's do What'd You Do That's New.
What'd you do that's new? What'd you do that's new? Hey! There's the only new, something new to do. We're relying on you. Tell us something new brought to you by Clausman Law.
That's right, Clausman Law, KLAUSMAN Law.com. Office is right there in Winter Park, 407-917-1718. Car crash, call Clausman. We'll talk to Glenn Thursday for Colbert Court. What'd you do that's new every Tuesday here on the Jim Colbert Show. One member of the show will choose something for the other members who watch, read, or listen to. We will reconvene that following Tuesday, discuss it, and then move on to the next member of the show. This week, though, however, we do slide in a listener choice. And Jack, that's what we did this week.
Yes, Alicia from our YouTube chat, she made a suggestion. It aired recently on CBS Sunday Morning, and it was a feature they did on the Human Library. The feature was called Checking Out the Human Library. It's available on YouTube. We had the link up. It was about 7 minutes long, and this is something that's been around for about 20 years now, and you had a chance to check it out and see what it's all about.
Did you know that this existed before you saw this piece? Had you ever heard of this concept?
No.
I hadn't either.
Yeah.
I find it amazing that it's been around that long. Had you heard of it, Deb?
I'd never heard of it.
Yeah. And, do we want to go ahead and explain what the Human Library is?
Sure.
Right. There are no books.
Yeah.
Right?
It's people.
Yeah, it's people. When you walk in, I guess whatever subject you want to talk about, he said that mental health and things of that nature were very popular subjects. And one of the subjects they talked to was a guy who was clinically schizophrenic.
Yes.
And you could go in and basically talk to a person that has that thing that you want to talk to them about. Instead of reading a book about it, you actually have an interaction with somebody who's living with it.
Yeah,
this is amazing, dude. It's kind of a cool idea.
The people, and they refer to them as books.
Yeah.
You check out a book, right? So they refer to the people as books, and so the people that are there have a certain topic that they
are expert in,
because it's their life.
Right, yeah.
Right? Well, one was a woman who was a refugee.
Yeah.
Right? And from
Syria,
yeah. And living in Germany or no, it was the Netherlands.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but so it could be a bunch of one could be a survivor of child abuse or whatever. So it's whatever experience they have. If that's a topic that's there, you can have a conversation with that person.
And the interesting was the last one I saw was the woman from Greenland, right? And I guess the whole idea is, with Greenland in the news so much, with Trump wanting to take Greenland over, we don't really know much about Greenland. Nobody really thought about Greenland until all this stuff happened with us, I guess.
Threatening to take it over?
Well, yeah, wanting to take it over or buy it or whatever the case may be. So there was somebody from Greenland. You could actually just sit down and talk to them about their culture, what it was like growing up there. What do they stand for? How did you feel growing up? It was, again, this is a really cool concept.
I thought it was fascinating because it actually brings information to life.
Right.
There's the consuming of information, but this is actually an interaction of information. And it's not so sterile and boring.
Right.
It could lead to, it's just like they said, you think we're so different. And yet when you sit down and you talk with someone, you realize, oh, wow, we have a lot more in common than I thought.
And with the book, you don't have to, with a book, you could read something and have a question about that, and you would have to go research it. With this situation, if you're having a conversation and something comes up, you can actually just ask the person right there. You're like, hey, what about this? And they can answer those questions. Man, I found this remarkably interesting. Really, really interesting.
I know they said we have like 80 of these human libraries in the state or around the world.
Around the world, yeah.
In over 80 countries.
With like 4 or whatever in the state. I would love to see one here in Florida.
Yeah, there's but the one we watched in the original was in Denmark.
Yeah, Copenhagen.
And I have to tell you, man, I gotta, the mental health aspect was the very first feature that they showed. And my mom had schizophrenia when she passed away, God rest her soul, and it was really bad for her family. It was, we dealt with it for like 20 years. And, he goes through misconceptions of what schizophrenics get labeled as. And it was so refreshing to hear somebody say, hey, look, we're not always violent or we're not always this, but we do have questions. And this guy had questions. I mean, he knew that something was wrong. Like he thought it was a robot at one point, right? He thought he was fake and all of the memories that he had were implanted in his head. And if you've ever dealt with anybody that has schizophrenia, you know that is not out of the realm of possibility. My mother said things at the end of her life that were like space alien out there crazy stuff. Like, I mean, I say crazy, I don't mean that disrespectfully, but just so far out of the realm of reality that it seemed kind of clown showish, right? But
and then let me guess, it's always wrapped up with you just don't know.
Right, well, yeah, they laugh at you.
Yeah.
Like my mom laughed at me when I told her that, Mom, that's not happening. These things aren't happening. She laughed at me like I was on the outside and I couldn't possibly understand the reality of what was going on. But seeing this guy kind of describe what that was like and explain how people viewed him, and then his reaction to that really kind of gave you a different perspective on people who live with something that is pretty insidious. And he found a way and a path to do that and continue forward. He actually cut his arm open to see if he had wires and parts in him and if his blood was oil.
And then you got to put your blood in like a Honda.
Yeah.
See if it runs, it turns over.
And the funny thing that the minute I started watching this, after the second person, did you guys think, what could you be a human book on? Did you guys think of that?
That's what I'm thinking right now.
Yeah. What do you think you could be a human book on? Like
three putts.
If somebody came into the studio and they were like, "Hey, they came into the human library, and the 4 of us are sitting there," what would your sign say? Because I mean, it's just like that. This guy said, like, schizophrenia. Here's the guy, like, sitting there.
It would have to be this job.
It would just be radio for you.
Yeah. Oh, it could be Bruce Springsteen.
There's a lot of people who know a lot more about him than me.
Yankees.
Yeah, I know a little bit.
Yankee stuff.
A little bit.
What about you?
Radio and miniatures.
Radio and miniatures. All right. All right. There you go. Ross? Stand-up.
Comedy.
Yeah, because stand-up is a mystery to a lot of people. I think that's where you should almost immediately go.
Yeah, my bad. That's not where I was going.
Where were you going?
I was going like dark stuff.
What do you mean like dark stuff?
I don't know. That's why I'm having you guys said stand-up. Stand-up's my answer.
Yeah.
What do you think? Sorcery? Witchcraft?
What is it? Ciphers?
Yeah, I was thinking like neurotic or gaunt.
No, it's not a description of yourself.
No. It's if I came in and you were the specialist and I wanted to ask you about something, without question, I would want to question you about stand-up.
See, those were 2 different answers, though.
Yeah, but I mean,
you're good at both.
You know more about stand-up than you do golf.
Dude, who am I?
I've played you.
Who am I?
Oh, that's shade, dude.
So the goal of the human library is to...
I've beaten him, by the way. Just want to throw that out there.
One time, we know. But the whole idea is to challenge prejudices, stereotypes, and biases through dialogue.
Yeah.
They say most times you check out a book. They say it's usually for about 30 minutes, and they ask that readers are encouraged to ask difficult questions. Books are trained to answer them honestly from their authentic perspective, but the rules are you can only check out one book at a time, and all books must be returned safely in the same condition at the end of the loan period.
That alone terrified me in the 7+ minute thing when it was like, what are you talking about? Bringing them back in the same condition.
Or what have they experienced?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the first thing I think is like, what have these people experienced, man? I mean, if it's just you going off into a room and talking to somebody, what could have possibly happened?
And
you're asking some pretty tough questions, I guess.
I think Jack's book would be like good hair and glasses, because I've always wondered what that's like.
Having good hair and glasses?
Yeah.
I mean, you could do creepy mustaches.
Yeah, I just shaved.
Oh, you shaved?
Yeah. You see how creepy it is?
No
couldn't
more
even tell.
No more Wes Scantlin.
I couldn't even tell.
Yeah, which means it's not even the mustache.
Yeah.
Joke's on me.
Yeah. Crazy, man. But this is a cool idea. I wonder where the closest one of these is to us. It's got to be one like Miami, right?
I would
Maybe
think
one
more
in
like
Florida?
out west.
Yeah, maybe out west, maybe up in the Northeast where all the smart people are.
Yeah.
Aren't all these things in the book, in the
Imagine.
library, like they're not good things, right?
What do you mean?
Like they're all like, hey, let's talk to a blind guy.
No, one could be an immigrant. You know,
Yeah.
it's just unless that is your prejudice on immigrants.
Oh,
is,
no.
is all negative, Ross.
No, but no, that's not what I'm saying.
But I mean,
I didn't watch it.
It's even more specific than that because I just saw somebody said like they were from Somalia. So if you're an immigrant from Somalia
Got it.
and you've
Okay.
heard or you've seen information about Somalian immigrants, you go in there and talk to them about what it's like to be a Somalian immigrant, what it means to them. I guess I don't know.
Well, it turns out the Orange County Library System, so located in nearby downtown Orlando, will occasionally host Human Library Orlando events where community volunteers will act as books. You can check out for personal, stereotype challenging conversation.
Is it arrogant
Closer to home than we thought.
Is it arrogant to suggest yourself for a subject, or is that something that the library seeks out and goes, well, let's go find somebody who fits this role or somebody who fits that role or whatever?
I would think they would welcome that because why not add another book to their stock?
So they just put out a cattle call type thing, and they go, hey, if you are an expert or something, or if you've experienced. If you have experience in this, you could do that, like maybe being adopted.
I'm sure it's on the website for the Human Library if you want to apply.
Being a foster parent, being a foster child.
I know you've heard every no hair bald guy joke in the world,
but no, I'm sure you got a good original one coming up.
When it comes to the Human Library, there's no better representation than the bald community needs than you.
I'm not bald.
Whoa. That's how you feel.
Oh, he's in denial.
I'm not bald. I have hair.
Come on down to the Human Library so you can see a guy who's denying baldness.
I've got the horseshoe. I've got the gray horseshoe. I just don't have it up here. I've got your male pattern baldness.
What do you think people call that?
But I think completely bald is bald. Do they call people like me bald?
Yeah.
Do they really?
Yeah, we do. I hate to break it to you.
We're not breaking news.
Deborah,
There's no way.
Do you consider me bald?
No.
Thank you very much, Deborah. I appreciate that.
What would you call that?
Male pattern baldness, but I mean, he clearly does have
what's
hair.
the last word in that?
Yeah, MPB. MPB.
I think the
But I can
baldness
see
is what
the-
really stands out.
Don't make me grow a skullet, because I mean I will do that to keep away from the bald thing.
That's what you're saying, basically.
What do you mean?
You're basically saying that you do have a skullet.
I do. No, I don't. I know where hair is.
Oh, so you're talking about like Gravedigger skullet.
I don't think you can be completely bald without a disease. You understand that?
Yeah.
Like I don't think you can be completely bald if you don't have it's not alopecia. Alopecia.
There you go.
Yeah, alopecia. That's it. So if you have alopecia, and I mean that even includes your eyebrows, right? Like that one guy from Barry.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
that's truly bald. I mean, this is obviously male pattern baldness, and I think it's a gross disservice to call me bald.
You've got to be joshing.
We still have to get your suggestion for What'd You Do That's New.
Yeah, the first episode of Widow's Bay on Apple TV is my suggestion for next week.
Can't wait.
Have you seen it yet?
No,
Yeah,
I've
it's-
been wanting to see it.
It's kind of wild.
It's on the docket for Olivia and I.
Yeah, it's wild. You'll dig it. It kind of takes it. I mean, it's all these shows now. They start off and you think, oh, this is going to be interesting. I can't wait to build these characters, and then they just take lefts. And this one takes a left. It's not anything like it starts. Let's just say that. Kind of wild.
Imagine George Costanza saying, "Yeah, I'm not bald."
Well,
Can you get off the subject? Is there anything you could do to just kind of get off the subject?
Yeah, absolutely. Just know that I am.
You understand? I do not
blown
care. Though,
away.
Rick. I do not care about my baldness.
No,
and not bald. I have baldness. It's way different.
All right, it's very different. I'll give that to you.
Do you think if I lined up in a group of people and you said, how would you describe this person's hairstyle? Do you think 10 out of 10 people say I'm bald?
I would say 9 out of 10 just because I think Deb would be a part of it.
And with the 9 guy who doesn't say it, is he also bald? Yeah, okay. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Back in a sec.
What you do that's new, brought to you by Glenn Klossman, KLESNANLAW.com.
Proudly sponsored since day one by Glenn Klossman, KlossmanLaw.com.
We tried replacing ourselves with AI, but the kept asking for PTO. So you're stuck with us. Real Radio 104.1, guaranteed human.
There's an accident on I-4 eastbound before 436. It's blocking the left shoulder. Accident reported I-4 eastbound at Maitland Boulevard. Lots of company if you're traveling on I-4 westbound between Darrell Carter and 535. Also, there's a crash blocking the right lane, 417 southbound at Lake Jessup Bridge. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by ePass.
You've heard of Karma, but have you heard of CARMA? It's like Karma, but on the road. So when you let someone merge, good karma. Leave space between cars, good karma. These little daily driving habits can help you keep calm and in control. Learn more at drivesmartflorida.org.
Man, here in Central Florida, you better have an HVAC company that you can trust every single day, because in this state, when your AC goes down, your house is almost not livable. That's why we love our friends over at Mills Air. You will as well. The guy's been in business since 1992. You can do the math. That is 30 plus years of experience right here in Central Florida, keeping you and your family nice and comfortable. And their techs, they're awesome. They'll never make you feel uncomfortable when they're there working on your property. And even better, they know all these systems inside and out. You don't even have to know what kind of AC you have. Mills Air can repair it. But check this out. If you need a replacement, these guys are Carrier factory authorized dealers. That is important. That can get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you can always turn to family owned and operated Mills Air. Call these guys today. It's 407-277-1159. Online, it's easy. MillsAir.com.
Save every day at Headquarter Hyundai. We've dropped prices on acres of new Hyundais. Visit HeadquarterHyundai.com.
It's June. Summer's here. You might be doing some party planning around the house. One of the best ways to dress it up is to paint it, because that makes it look like new. I've experienced this thanks to Raphael and We Paint Everything. I had WePaintEverything.com at my house in 3 days. Got a new house. First, they did the soft wash. Then it was repairing the rotted wood, sealing everything up, and then the primer and the paint went on. I know this job is 50 times better than if I would have done it myself. And that's why it's great to hire the professionals at WePaintEverything.com. But it's not just exterior painting. You want your inside. They do garage floor coatings. They can do drywall, plaster repair. They repair it before they paint it. So whether you got holes, cracks, patching, the stuff that magically appears in your house, they will take care of it. Call today for a free in-home consultation, 407-657-2000. Family-owned company that'll treat you like family with over 75 years of painting experience. Based locally in Winter Park, online at WePaintEverything.com.
Keep listening for the next chance to win your way to our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
This September, coming back to Las Vegas, streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Tickets go on sale Friday, June 12th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific through AXS.com.
But starting tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Capital One cardholders get first access to tickets and other exclusive offers for 48 hours only, or while pre-sale tickets last. Visit iHeartRadio.com/Capital One for more pre-sale details. What's in your wallet?
Want a beautiful white vinyl fence but thought you couldn't afford it? For less than $5 a day, only $125 a month, Fence Outlet will install a 120-foot vinyl fence and transform your backyard. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C-10252.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Are you looking to buy new windows? Don't wait for hurricane season to start. Get your free quote from Reese Windows and Doors. At Reese, they've been installing windows for over 50 years, and Reese Impact windows come with a lifetime guarantee. It transfers when you sell the home. Most windows can be installed in less than 8 weeks, and that installation is included. So what are you waiting for? Get a free quote today by visiting ReeseWindows.com. That's ReeseWindows.com.
Hey Orlando, are you tired of checking a price online only to find out it's thousands more when you get to the dealership? Well, at Greenway Kia, we changed the game. Every new Kia listed for sale on GreenwayKias.com has our Greenway all-in price. That means the price you see is the price you pay, with no surprises and no additional fees. Plus, with over 1,000 new Kias available at our 3 Central Florida locations, you'll find the right new Kia at the right price every time. It's the Summer Sticker Sales Event. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
The game started. Call your dad.
I'm on it, Ma.
Hola, Pa.
Hello, hijita. I can't hear you. I'm at the stadium in Monterrey.
Here, shout goal together. Get nonstop talk, text, and data in the U.S., Mexico, and Canada with T-Mobile, America's best network. Switch on the T-Life app or on T-Mobile.com/connectate. On qualifying plans, not for extended international use. You must reside in the U.S. In primary usage must occur on our network. Best based on analysis by Ookla. Speed Test Intelligence Data 2H 2025.
On Plus Nicotine Pouches present Comfort Chronicles. A 10 o'clock tea time. How comfortable. You show up in stretchy shorts, a breathable tee, and maybe no socks. Let the dogs breathe. While others sweat in pleated khakis, you're in your comfort zone bombing drives. And in your pocket, On Plus Nicotine Pouches. The softest pouch on the planet. Buy a can at onnicotine.com. Products for tobacco consumers 21 years of age or older. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
This summer, rediscover a place that's been here over 450 years, yet always feels brand new. Where the streets tell stories, the beaches are breathtaking, and every day gives your family more to take home than just a suntan. St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, and the beaches. Welcome to the new world. Plan your escape now at floridashistoriccoast.com.
Lots of places can expose you to identity theft, but that's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats to your identity, which is way more than anyone can do on their own. If they find anything suspicious, like new loans or changes in your financial accounts, they'll alert you right away, all through text, phone, email, or the LifeLock app. Get the alerts that can make all the difference. Save up to 30% off your first year with the promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. 800-LifeLock. 1-800-LifeLock or LifeLock.com. Use the promo code BECK at LifeLock.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
Some people say soccer culture doesn't exist in the U.S., but
It is an American game.
and it goes beyond the stats.
It's your culture.
It's a connecting force.
I like watching it with my dad.
To the players and the stories.
I took an elbow to my head, which cracked my skull.
From Futuro Studios, this is American Football, a show about soccer culture in the U.S. and its underdog roots. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search American Football, and listen now.
Hey, it's me, Ross, and I'm brought to you today by my friend and personal hero, That Mortgage Guy Don.
ThatMortgageGuyDon.com.
If you don't know what web goals are, consider yourself lucky. If you feel like helping out, go to JimColbertLive.com and look at stuff.
Hey, Jimmy, while you are correct that you are not bald, you are balding. If I had to describe the show and tell the people's names by their picture, I would say the bald one is Jimmy.
That's fair. The balding one is Jim. All right, welcome back. I'm Jim, the balding one. There's Deb, the
Hello.
non-balding one. Jack is here.
I'm sorry.
And so is Raw.
You look good.
You don't have to do that. It's
You-
fine.
you know, you do- yeah.
I'm a realist. I understand what I I offer.
You got Max Payne vibes.
What number? What 1 to 10 number do you hold yourself out, Ross? Like if two girls were talking and they said, "Oh man, that Jack, he's a 5, but Ross is a whatever." I mean, what number do you think you are?
If Jack is a 5?
I don't think Jack is a 5.
Like you just threw 5 on me?
I don't think Jack is a 5. I think Jack is a much better catch than a 5. Where do you think you fall on the catch list?
6.5.
6.5? That's all?
I lied 6.
Yeah.
God, it's plummeting.
Why not more? I mean, you're funny. You're not a bad-looking dude. You're driven. You know how to make money.
You want to appear to be humble, so you have to go lower than you actually believe.
Right, that's a personality trait I don't care for, but either way.
I would say 6.5. Because my teeth are kind of messed up.
I think
I got a ball sack of a neck.
Do you think that women? Let me ask. Deb, At what age do you remember? And I'm just going to ask you this. At what age do you remember looks for men not having? Because I know that you told me your first husband was. You said the word you used was beautiful.
Oh yeah,
very good looking guy, right?
Yep.
At what
Hey,
age?
she's a married woman.
At what age do you remember like looks not applying as much as maybe what kind of person they are? Was there a certain breaking point for you at that?
Yeah, it was called my wedding day. No, but seriously, that's a young person's game.
Yeah,
because you think that stuff is what is going to last, is what's going to keep you together, is what's going to keep your interest there, and after a while, you just realize it's the substance of the person.
Yeah, yeah.
You
But
know?
there's a certain time. There's a breaking point for that, right? I think you have to get to a certain age before you start kind of looking at people or considering who they are before what they are.
I think of it more as a maturity level.
Yeah, maybe so. That's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
of it more as maturity rather than age.
And some people go through that way earlier, right?
Yeah.
Like, way earlier. Like my wife did it around 27.
Let's see the YouTube chat coming in with Ross ranking him in 8.5.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
Hey, there you go.
I was just in the YouTube chat room a minute ago talking to those guys. Yeah, what are they?
Thank you, Steve from Daytona.
If I had braces, I'm maybe in the
No,
eights.
Dude, it doesn't have anything to do with it. Look who you have now. So you're telling me that your wife settled for a 6.5?
It's because
that's what a good point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm serious. I mean, your wife is a dime, dude. You telling me that she settled for a 6.5?
Way hot.
If you've seen a comedy show, I'm sorry for
So
what I'm
hot.
about to say because this is easy, Jack.
Yeah, very.
Well, there's a little delayed reaction there, and my apologies.
Yeah, I watch the Universal video a lot.
I met her in Orlando.
Okay.
All right. I am the end result of a great benefit of being surrounded by a lot of gay dudes.
Yeah. But that's not the only place she went. I mean, she still has a life outside of the work. I mean, she would have met people
She ain't
elsewhere.
dead.
She didn't have
Yeah.
to settle for you.
Yeah.
There were options.
There were other options.
There really weren't that many options.
Yeah, no.
Like how we met, dude, it was me and a couple of other straight dudes. And
So you're telling me you're the result of a blind draw?
basically.
Like you just drew the straw and I'm like, I got this guy.
And you always say I sell myself short.
Well, no, it's 6.5 is good.
It's not.
It's not bad.
Not for the girl you have. If I called Olivia right now and I asked her what she thought you were, do you think she's going to say 6.5? You think she's going to say I married a 6.5?
You want to take
Text
that
her and
chance?
ask her.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Jack, what are you?
Oh, God.
This is a great question.
I'm
because,
going
I mean,
7.
I'm going to call her on my phone.
I got to tell you, Jack, I think you're higher than 7.
Ooh, I always knew you guys felt this way about each other.
This makes me feel good.
I think you're
I always knew
I think
it.
you're a
Pride
7.5.
month. Pride month.
Pride month.
I think you're a 7.5 minimum.
Woohoo!
Thank you. Thank you. That's
All right.
very kind.
Deb, what do you think?
Of you?
No. Get out of here. I would never ask you that.
An Orlando 8 is like an LA 6.
Fair enough.
I think that's fair.
And if Jack is a 5, yeah, dude, I'm an 8 something.
Okay, I agree with that 100%. But it's in Miami. It also changes, by the way, down there.
Oh, yeah, of
yeah.
course.
I mean, if you're a 10 in
We're all 2s in Miami. Let's just accept that. We're all 2s in Miami. We're 2s in LA.
I'm ungradable there. I'm a discontinued item in Miami.
They're throwing change at me.
You're the
If
guy
I was in Miami, I'd be hanging from a Ross rack.
You're the guy holding the competition.
Right, exactly. I'm the judge.
Yeah.
The host. Did she answer?
No, she did not.
She's going to have you at an 8. She's going to have you at an 8 just
Now,
because of the
don't-
person you are.
Okay, I was going to say.
Well, what do you think you are, Jim?
I don't know.
See, it's weird to guess, right?
It is.
I
Do
think
you
it's
think
weird.
you rank higher now or maybe 10, 20 years ago?
No. I'm at the height of my ranking right now. I'm at the height of my. I've learned all my stupid lessons, is what I'm saying. All my youthful ignorance is gone, and now I'm just a solid dude who doesn't do anything stupid. You know, I'm committed to certain things. Not quite a looker so much, but not a bad love maker.
Jimmy, someone texted us and said Jimmy is a 9.5 on the Richter scale, ready to blow at any time.
People thought it was off of Cuba. No, it was Jim.
Yeah.
Jim was responsible for the 4.5.
That was just me getting cut off in traffic. You didn't give us an answer. What do you think you are?
I don't know.
What do you think Deb is, guys?
No. A solid 7.
I think you're higher than that.
No, solid 7. Let's just leave it at that. Let's move it on.
Whoa. Why is that weird?
Yeah, what?
Why?
Well, you want to just move on?
Quick 7. What's
Yeah,
your
yeah.
number?
Yeah, let's move on.
No. What's your number? What do you think your attributes are?
I said a 7.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I think that's good.
That's good. That's the
Are you-
highest I think any of us gave ourselves, right?
Are you?
Jack gave a 7 too because it's our favorite number.
Yeah. That's right.
Ross is the only one that's a realist here. He's the only one that said 5.5. Are you
Dude,
6.5?
I still have my wisdom teeth, and you know what's really sucking is that they're making my mouth worse. They're coming in and jamming the rest of my teeth all up. My teeth are getting worse.
Well, get them yanked out, man.
I got to.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Because I look like one
That's
of those.
not where the pain is.
I look like one of those deep sea water fish.
You do not look like an angler.
Oh, I'm straight angling.
You're not. But you do need to have those taken out.
Yeah. It's dangerous. But you get some real good pain going.
You can get some nerve damage.
Like I felt my front teeth like kind of click into place, as in like, all right, this is the direction that we're going.
Oh, they're pushing them together, dude.
Yeah,
You
that's
have them
what
on
I'm
the,
saying.
You have them on the top and the bottom, or is that are they only on the bottom?
I got a double decker.
You have an upper decker.
Yeah, double decker, bottom decker.
Yeah, they'll do both of them at one time, I believe, dude. Just get them out of there. Now it's
Sometimes I put a Zin up against them.
It's a thing. Because I had one taken out and they did not put me to sleep or whatever. Because they do that sometimes,
yes,
right?
They do. I insisted it the second time.
And my man had a homemade tool in my mouth. That sounded terrible.
It was so bad he leaned back in his chair and
That
wiped
sounded
his
terrible.
face.
Yeah, dump that. Somebody dump that quick. I know that dude literally had like an old screwdriver that he kind of grinded
That's
down.
not any better, dude.
to hold it. It was crazy. It looked like a movie scene. It looked like it looked like a movie scene, like some kind of Travolta movie where they're taking your teeth out because you're not paying them the money or something.
So Deb's a 7, Jack's a 7, I'm a 6. What was your answer, Jim? Because you went on this weird like I'm a good man.
No, I didn't go on. I didn't say I'm a good man. I just said I'm
been nice to my
I'm a
kids.
solid guy. That's all I'm saying. I'm a solid guy.
I'm looking for a number.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you got to do it. We all did it.
It's 10. No, I don't know. Yeah, probably 7, 6.5, 7, something like that. That's what I would consider myself.
You ever? Oh man, this is gonna sound weird, but do you ever get hit with moments that remind you of how straight you are? Because you gave me one of the moments where I was like, "Yep, friendly reminder, I am straight."
Which
Because
is?
I had a friend walk up to me and go like, "So how often do you talk to Jim?" And I was like, "Why are you asking it like that?" And then she goes, "I just think he's really attractive." I go, "Get out!" What?
Oh,
And but she was
I should be mad at you.
She was like physically turned on. She was wildly attracted to you.
Really?
well, there you have it.
She was talking about.
Is she okay?
I love his eyes. And I'm thinking, like,
That's the number one thing I get compliments on is my eyes. That's the only thing I get complimented on at all is my eyes. That's it. That's the only thing I get compliments on.
and then even then, we were trying to get the number, and you went like 6 or 7.
I don't know, but here's the thing. You don't want to say anything more because then you sound like an arrogant prick. But I do think I'm a pretty good catch. I mean, you think you're a good catch, right? Like if you were single out there in the world, I mean, would you?
I was thinking myself, dude, not you.
Okay, no, I'm talking
Simmer
about him.
down.
No, I was talking about Ross. I wasn't
like
talking about
this.
me. If Ross was out in the world single, do you think most women would think Ross is a good catch?
Absolutely.
I would think so as well.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Do you think if Jack was single, out in the world dating, that he would be considered a good catch?
It'd be like that Eddie Murphy sketch. He'd have so many, he'd have to throw some away.
Oh man, I don't know. I would need to tell the Jack person who's going on that date like a lot. I would need to be like,
He's staring at you.
He's a good person, but do you have 15 or 20 minutes? Because we gotta talk.
I feel the same exact way. There's some things you're gonna watch out for.
All right, you're not gonna understand him for a while.
I would look at her and I'd be like, "Have you ever been in an escape room?" Because dating Jack is a lot like going to an escape room. You get in there, you think it's fun for a minute, and then you're running for your GD life.
And there's just
Fair enough.
There's multiple tiers of conversation and games going on.
Mm-hmm.
And
Games.
yeah, man. Sometimes you get caught in this Jack twister of you don't even know what this
Yeah.
conversation is anymore.
Next thing you know, you have a plastic bag on your head and duct tape on your arm. You don't know where you are.
It's only happened a few times.
Yeah, but that moment when my friend told me it was like, I think he's very attractive was such a like, yeah, what?
That literally.
Oh, Rob.
Well, no, it's just
Such a-
like a
this guy's such a
reminder
dick.
of no, there's so many things that other people know you for.
If people, I'll tell you what, that sucks. All right, because if that happened to me and somebody said, "Hey man, how often do you talk to Ross?" Well, I think he is incredibly hot. I'd be like, "Good for Ross." I would blow you up. I wouldn't be like, "Oh, what are you? Is something wrong with you?" I mean, that's what you're saying.
I'm not
that
saying
something is wrong with her because she found me attractive.
I didn't say there's anything wrong with her. I was just really surprised.
Okay. Does that make it better, Ross?
It's just a different way of saying
when
it.
When you listen to yourself say that, does it sound better?
Not really.
It doesn't, does it?
I'm sorry that you have to spoon feed this for me. I thought I was just being fun and whimsical and honest.
If Deb was out in the world single, do you think most men would think Deb is a good catch?
Oh, dude, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now that
that's
if you think Jack is a 15-minute talk, I think when it comes to Deb, we need to book a weekend.
You still won't be ready. You still won't be ready.
Here's some hurdles you need to clear real quick. Do you love animals? All right, you're kind of on the warm on that, but you're out immediately.
Right.
Yeah. Now I feel more like I'm graduating from 6. This segment has got me really going.
You're in 7 now, right?
I feel like I'm in 7 territory.
Did you ever get a hold of your wife?
No.
Oh, what's wrong with her?
Back to 6.
She's out with a 9?
Oh, damn.
She might be busy, yeah. She's doing math.
She's doing math. She's trying to figure out the algorithm of how she wound up with you. Is that what it is?
Sometimes I don't get it, but I really do believe that if you're a straight dude in Orlando, and for at least it was from 2010 to, I would say, COVID, if you were a straight dude in Orlando, you greatly benefited.
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you, that's been the truth since I worked at a theme park back in the late 80s. Oh, yeah.
Oh, really? If you're straight in that world, you're swimming?
Dude, it's a numbers game.
It's a numbers game.
Yeah. But I mean, what kills me about that process or that thought process is like that's the only people they can choose from is the people they work with?
No.
Like they have no life outside of that?
No, but that's still the vast
for a lot of people.
That's
for
the
a lot of
majority of a lot of interactions, I think work is still the number one place they meet partners.
In your situation, like if you're at one of the theme parks and you're especially like you're one of these character people, I mean, you don't really work that often, right? You're off a lot. So you're in that room hanging out with similar people who are doing the similar thing for quite a while. So you would form these relationships? Or
Let me put it like this. You know how baseball players kind of do some weird stuff?
Yeah.
Sometimes baseball players, secretly will do some Pride Month stuff.
Yeah, they're the weirdest of all. Yeah.
They do some weird stuff. Same thing, I think, in and just break rooms.
Yeah. And somebody just texted in a second ago and said that I thought the scale thing was looks only, that you really weren't considering the person. So in other words, if somebody just walks in a bar and they see you standing at a bar, what would they say you are without meeting you? Just the way you look, Ross. Is that where you get the 6 from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm not talking, that's all I got. And that's up to you guys. I'm not even that good at it.
And let me ask you a question.
When I talk, I think my stock goes down.
See, when I talk, I think my stock goes up.
Do you think? Yeah, hold on. So, what do you think? Like, so you're saying then, if a woman walks in the bar and you just see you standing there, you're 6.5. That's what you thought.
Yeah.
Well, someone just texted us and said I had my daughter at one of Ross's comedy clubs, and she was really disappointed when she found out he was married.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you like hearing that, do you?
Is that weird to celebrate?
Yeah, a little bit.
I did a comedy show and they left disappointed.
We should ask your wife.
Yeah, that's also she'll call back. She'll call back, I promise. She always wants to hear from me.
All right, hold on, I'm going to text my wife. I'm going to ask her now. You text your husband and see what he says.
You know what's funny is that I remember calling my wife when we were just talking about this. Right when we first dated, that first beginning note of a phone call was like, "Hey, babe." And now, like a couple of years in marriage, it's like, "What?"
Right, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's just where we are at in our relationship is it's closer than it's ever been, and that romanticness it just warps.
Yeah. I just texted my wife. I said, if you walked in a bar and saw me there, what number would you give me?
Oh.
We'll see what it goes.
Someone else's
911.
All right, it sucks, but we have to turn that into a promo. She's not going to pay attention to this. but here's the thing. Like, I mean, Jack, we got to go. We're so late, but I'm fascinated by this. Jack, if you were in a bar and somebody walked in and they saw you, what number do you think they would give you without meeting you?
Without speaking?
Without speaking.
I think I'm approaching an 8. I'm in the high 7s, approaching an 8.
Deb, if somebody walked in the bar and they saw you standing there having a drink, what number do you think they'd give you?
They would probably give me a 7 till I started talking miniatures, and then it would drop to a 3.5.
I don't know, with that voice, though. With that
So
voice.
I like to take my miniatures.
Yeah.
I think I just made you blush.
There he goes. There she goes. Some Napoleon Dynamite. Here's Napoleon Roberts.
I'm working on this birdhouse bordello.
Have you ever seen a 2-story birdhouse?
It's awesome. All right, 407-916-1041. Back in 1 sec.
Real Music Weekends. Our classic alternative. Classic alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Happy Tuesday, Central Florida. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast. And for today, we'll be expecting a seasonable day temperature-wise with a high of around 90 in Orlando. We'll see a mix of sunshine and clouds before a couple of isolated to scattered showers and a few thunderstorms do make a return for this afternoon and evening. These won't be widespread with only a 20 to 30% chance expected for this afternoon. However, as we head towards the end of this week and into the weekend, those chances do bump up to at least a 60% as we head towards Friday, Saturday, and into Sunday. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
This is Ross Chastain, NASCAR driver and your Fresh from Florida farmer. When you shop for locally grown fruits and vegetables, look for the Fresh from Florida logo. It's a sign of local pride, peak freshness, and quality you can trust. That little logo, it's a big deal.
Guys, Tools Ace Hardware is Central Florida's Big Green Egg headquarters with the offering the absolute largest selection of Big Green eggs and egg accessories in town. And right now, you can save big at Tools Ace for the entire month of June. Get $150 off medium and large packages, $200 off extra large packages as well. And the Big Green Egg, everybody knows, man, it's that ceramic Komodo cooker. It's a unique ceramic design. This airflow system delivers unrivaled thermal properties. What we're trying to say with all those fancy words is you can take it from 225 degrees all the way up to 750 degrees, and that allows you to cook some cool stuff, everything from ribs and pork butts to pizza. It's the complete outdoor cooking solution. Everything you need is right there. Plus, every egg purchase comes with a limited lifetime warranty, and you can save yourself the trouble of putting it together or hauling it home because Tools Ace offers free assembly and free local delivery on your Big Green Egg purchase. Let those guys do the heavy lifting for you. Shop at their huge selection of any of their 14 Central Florida locations or find them online at acehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, your backyard place.
Kick off the summer with a stress-free way to sell your home with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. You'll save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle. Hi, this is Mark Spain. The guaranteed offer is the simplest way to sell your home. With our guaranteed offer, you're always in control. You can eliminate all the hassle, sell your home for top dollar, and move when you're ready. There are no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
When you've got a one-track mind, you go where the cravings take you.
Welcome to Racetrack.
Breakfast that satisfies. Snacks that sing. Drinks that refresh. It's a stop that pulls you in. We don't blame you for having a one-track mind, because once you stop at Racetrack, no other stop will do.
Same time tomorrow?
You know it. Racetrack. Whatever gets you going.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
My AC stopped working.
You again.
I need my AC fixed.
You're quite the pest.
I should have called Frank Gay.
I should have called Frank Gay.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you need your air fixed, don't call the wrong place. Frank Gay has helpful operators and techs that will have your AC fixed in no time. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Breaking news. It's the Red, White, and Boom 250 event. Now at RC Hill Mitsubishi. RC is on site in DeLand.
Jan, we're celebrating 250 years of the USA. With 250 vehicles, thousands off. We have vehicles under 20 grand with payments under $250 a month. And I'm paying thousands more for trades at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Ma'am, why are you so happy?
I got an Outlander Sport for just $249 a month.
If you want a deal, you gotta see RC. And you, sir?
I still owed on my old car, and you got me out of it.
That's right, I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade. Plus get 0% financing, for 72 months.
They got 200 certified pre-owned, many under 20 grand.
It's a Red, White, and Boom 250 event. 250 vehicles, thousands off, and a lifetime warranty.
At RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand.
And they all must go before the 4th of July. Just 2 miles off I-4. RCHill.com, that's RCHill.com.
25 Outlander Sport, $5,000 down, $249 a month for 84 months at 6% APR, plus tax tag entitled to qualified buyers.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Please be advised, you may want to stop eating the following foods immediately: broccoli, kale, bean sprouts, blueberries, quinoa, spinach.
Wait, what? I thought those were good for me.
Turns out, not for everyone, because what's healthy for one person can cause inflammation for another. And the only way to really know what your body needs is to listen to it.
Listen how?
That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to understand what's happening inside you right now. When your results come in, you'll learn exactly which foods to eat, which to avoid, and which supplements are right for you, all based on the world's largest RNA-based human biology database and thousands of clinical research studies. And many people who use Viome report more energy, better digestion, and a better mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing. Learn more at Viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit theNickLeeGroup.com.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
There's only one place to watch this nonsense. At Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
What's up, Colbert and Company? It's Concrete Mike. Jimmy, I'm going to stick up for you today. You're not bald. You just have really thin hair on top of your head that nobody can see. Happened to my dad. I get it. I got lucky, still got a full head of hair, but I buzzed my head down with a number one buzzer, 1/8 of an inch. And my son tells me I'm bald, even though I can still grow a full head of hair.
Hey, Golfman Tad over here in Melbourne. Listen, I'm straight, but I'll tell you what, Jimmy, if I'd walk into a bar and I saw you sitting there, I'd immediately think 8, 8.5, 9, 1,000%. No one can resist that bald head.
You mother.
Jim, your baldness, it just means that, in my opinion, you're a super sexy guy, and I think you also have a hairy chest, and that's very yummy.
Oh my God.
The ninja just called you yummy.
Because of my white hairy chest. I love it. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb, Jack, and Ross. I did text my wife during the break. What number do you think she said? In other words, what number do you think will keep us married?
I don't know, but somebody texted a really funny one. The suicide hotline.
Somebody said that Tori would give the neighbor's number to Jim.
An 8.
She gave me a 7.
There you go.
Awesome.
Nice.
Congratulations.
You hate us all.
Is it the tone?
That's great for you.
We're happy.
That hurt me, dude.
I love that for you. Then I texted her and said, what about Riley Green?
Oh, that's a 10.
You're neutral. Yeah. You seen him?
Oh yeah, you showed pictures of him.
Yeah. Okay.
Except for the porn.
God damn, dude.
Except for the porn stash. I'm not a big fan of the porn stash.
You showed photos to him. Sounded like a secret that got out.
Yeah. You know what the worst part about her text back to me was when I said, "Now look," I said, if you walked in the bar, and she actually texted back. She said, "So you're saying if I walked in the bar and I just saw you standing there and I did not know you, what number would I give you?" And I text back, yes. And she texts back 7 with an exclamation point as if that was being benevolent.
Yeah. It's fun.
And like 7.
Yay.
7. That's what she said. 7.
I know of some pretty attractive people, being around Orlando entertainment. And I have always kind of felt bad for the really, really pretty people.
Why do you say that? Hey, life is so much easier for them. It's proven, scientifically proven. If you're beautiful, life is way, way, way easier for you.
In more ways than not, I agree. But there's still some ways that not. And that I would feel could be isolating.
But usually you have to be a prick for it to go poorly for you if you're good looking. And even then, most of the time, it still works out for you.
Like
beauty is one of those. That's a cheat code.
There's a couple that I am thinking of right now that they are very, very attractive, but I just remember they didn't look like they felt like they had too many options.
Yeah.
And that it's such an elephant in the room when they walk in. It's like being American in Europe. That's what they're going to talk about.
Don't they call that the cheerleader syndrome? That you're so good looking that nobody will ask you out because they think they're going to get rejected, so they never get asked out.
Yes,
I've seen that.
I went to a high school with a girl that said that it happened to her all the time. Saw her at the reunion, I think our first reunion, and she said like nobody ever asked me out when I was in high school because they thought I would say no, so they never asked.
And like think about this conversation that we're having right now. It's pretty fun to have.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm a 6, or you think you're a 7, and all that. Imagine having that conversation with a 10 out of 10 beautiful person in this room right now. We wouldn't have it. It would be weird.
Do you think most people know that they're that pretty? I mean, do you think, or know they're good looking or handsome or whatever? Do you think people know that?
I would think so, but the problem is that it's really unlikable to talk about it.
Yeah, but I think most people only understand. I think there are some people out there that are beautiful that only know that because of how they get treated. I think they probably know they're physically gifted like that, but your personality comes into play. Because for me, you could meet a woman who is like a dime, but if she's like not a good person or not very kind, it takes all of that physical attraction immediately away from me. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, well, you talk about science proving. I always think that there's more leniency. There's always going to be
if you're beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Dude,
yeah. Deborah LaFave, the teacher who was too pretty for prison.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go ahead and be like, that's not that big of a deal. She smokes cigarettes like that.
Casey Anthony, another one.
So I don't know. I've seen it before where I'm like, you are so stunning that this is isolating because the average dude that I'm aware of, they think they have no chance. They're not going to walk up, and it takes a certain kind of guy, a certain kind of confidence, both ways. It could also take a different type of girl, but that you have to go out there and get ready to talk to the prettiest person in the room.
All I know is that we received one text that I'm really hoping one Jack Bradshaw reads.
Is it the one that says
the whole baseball team?
Oh no,
thinks Bradshaw is a 20. I don't know if I can read the second part of that text.
The baseball team.
You cannot.
I cannot read.
No.
That they will bat
easy
any day.
I'm going there now to read it.
Jack, you have a baseball team that has a crush on you?
Our whole baseball team thinks Bradshaw is a 20.
Is that a senior league?
And they said they would gladly take batting practice with his,
Oh, right. Okay.
with his baseballs.
With his batting cage.
Yeah, with his cage. Yeah.
We had a lady text in and said all our wives are texting each other. Everyone say 7 so no one's in trouble.
We're like IGN reviewing a video game. That's for all 4 of you.
I'll tell you the one thing unique about the room right now, though, right? 3 people in this room believe that they're dating out of their league.
I mean, I definitely feel like I am.
So Ross is a definite one. I'm definitely one. And I think Jack is out of his league. I think Naomi's too good for him. I think she's too good looking for him. She's too good for him. Too talented.
Thanks.
He's always had a secret man crush on you. This is just one way of him getting the obstacle out of the way.
And one last thing. Oh, God, I guess we got to get out of here. Do you know when a man is good looking? Like, if you saw somebody walking in the room, do you think a dude, can you tell, like, or do you have to ask your wife?
That's what I mean by, like, when my friend walked up to me, it was like, that Jim Colbert.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
like, really? I thought I did.
I have to ask my wife because I don't know. There are only a couple people you're like, okay, well, that person is stereotypically good looking. The dude, Henry Cavill, that plays Superman or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, everybody kind of understands that
So you
dude.
like him?
No, I don't like him. I'm just saying everybody kind of understands he's stereotypically good looking.
That's your man crush.
Like your Brad Pitt, stereotypically good looking. But other dudes, like when you see him, like, I don't know. I have to ask my wife, is that person good looking? She'll go, yeah, good looking dude.
Cool that we found out Jim's kryptonite.
Oh, my God. 407-916-1041. Back in a sec.
Your chance to win $2,500 is just minutes away with the $250K USA giveaway. Presented by HBN Bath on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Traffic pretty sluggish right now. 417 southbound. There's an accident just blocking the shoulder at Lake Jessup Bridge. However, you can expect some heavy delays traveling through that area. Stop and go on I-4 westbound between Parr Street and Colonial Drive. And also tapping the brakes between 192 and 535 on I-4 eastbound. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by America 250.
This July 4th, celebrate at America's Block Party, a can't-miss concert at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, hosted by America 250. See music performances from major artists, patriotic tributes, and kick off Giving Forth to make it the largest day of giving. Learn more at america250.org.
Maybe you're really excited to buy that new home, but first what you really want to do is make sure that mortgage quote that you have is a really good one. And the expert to help you out with that is that mortgage guy, Don. Here's why you want to check. A recent study found that less than 20% of us compare the first mortgage quote that we get, but what you really want is peace of mind. You don't want to leave money on the table. So all you have to do is go to the website, hit the button that says compare, and upload your quote. That's it. That mortgage guy, Don, will tell you if it's any good, and you can get a quote with no hard credit inquiry. It surely is peace of mind right there at your fingertips. So don't miss the boat. Compare your quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Insurance companies don't want you to hire an attorney so they can pay you pennies on the dollar for your injuries. But I don't cost you a dime unless I get you money. I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get pushed around by the insurance companies. Just call Mo.
Whether it's that check engine light, those streaky wipers, or that DIY fix you've been putting off, now is the time to visit Advance Auto Parts, your first stop for parts, service, and reliability. From quick fixes to big jobs, we've got you covered. Need a new battery, brakes, wipers, oil? Everything you need is right here, along with people who really know cars. With Advance, you can always count on fast, friendly, and dependable service. Never settle for anything less. Visit Advance Auto Parts today.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. This summer, we're turning up the heat on other dealers with all-in pricing online at greenwaykias.com. The price you see is the price you pay. No games, no surprise fees, just easy upfront pricing. Plus, get rates as low as 0% APR on select new Kias. And a helpful finance team working to get you approved even if your credit isn't perfect. It's the Summer Sticker Sales Event. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see it in a Greenway Kia.
With approved credit, offer expires 7/5/26.
Looking for a workout that doesn't feel like a workout? At Crush Yard, wellness is all about movement, connection, and fun, no matter your skill level. Whether you've never picked up a paddle or you play every week, pickleball gets your body moving and your stress levels down. Adding great food, refreshing drinks, and a social atmosphere, and it's wellness you actually want to show up for. Learn more at CrushYard.com.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Let me tell you something. When you sign your insurance policy, sometimes some brokers, that's the finish line. They shake your hand, commission done, and then you may not hear from them again until renewal time. Your business runs all year, and so do the gaps and risks. That's why I'm introducing SuperSure. If your company has more than 25 employees, whether you're the owner, CFO, or HR manager, it can be too complex to just buy a policy online. SuperSure is the super agency built for you, licensed in every state for your business insurance and employee benefits, all with year-round support for you you and your team. At Supershore.com, you can access tools like the Fine Print Facts tool, which translates your current policy into English so you know what's covered and what's not. Plus, a business value calculator so you can estimate what your business is worth, so you know exactly what needs to be protected. It's Supershore.com. That's Supershore.com. One super agency, one powerful platform, all policies in one place. Go to Supershore.com. That's Supershore.com.
Paid for by Supershore Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office, Orlando.
It was the night before Father's Day, and all through the house, Dad slept in his recliner, completely passed out. The TV stayed on, volume low, soft, and slight, as Dad dreamed of gifts from Academy, the kind he'd like. Of a turtle box speaker with the whole day ahead, no plans, no errands, just Blackstone's lit red. Titleist golf balls for an easy swing. Magellan Outdoors, take on anything. Because tomorrow's not just Father's Day, you see. It's Dad Christmas at Academy. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Fun can't lose.
C-Lane here, and guys, let's have a chat for a second. If you are starting to see the symptoms of erectile dysfunction or PE show up in the bedroom, you know that's not something that fixes itself. It might be time to call Premier Men's Medical Center. A lot of guys are calling. They're very helpful, and they want you to avoid surgery. They told me that's one of their big goals. They have painless procedures, and surgery is painful, it's invasive, and it's expensive. And they don't want you to have to go through that. They want you to go through their painless procedure, and 98% of men see results right there in the office, right there, same day. So if you're still relying on pills, if you're having to up your dose, it's time to call Premier Men's Medical Center. They're getting guys back to where they should be and feel like themselves again. They're offering a free consultation, but you've got to call now. 407-723-7533. It's 407-723-7533. Don't overthink it. Just call the incredibly helpful, the incredibly knowledgeable folks at Premier Men's Medical Center and find them online at premiermensmedical.com.
Need a new roof or windows? Visit hbnusa.com.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM, HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station guaranteed human.
Now, your chance to win $2,500. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. TRIP. That's TRIP. Enter it now.
Are you offended yet? Obviously, we're only kidding. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey, happy Tuesday, crew. Just back in town. Happy to be here. And sorry I haven't been able to keep up with the podcast or the live show, but here we are. Cannot wait for this weekend. I know it's off topic, but is the cruise still going to go if there are thunderstorms? Only asking because we are booking a ride. So look forward to seeing everyone Saturday on the cruise. Take care. Thanks a lot.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, or Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well. Jack, care to answer that question?
Yeah, we're going to be fine on the cruise. Rain is not a problem. If it was severe weather, then we might have another, outcome. But they'll let us know. We're double checking as we get closer to Saturday with the forecast. But we are all a go right now for Saturday night. Boarding, for those of you lucky enough to have tickets, begins at 4:30 in the afternoon.
That's right, 4:30. We'll get out of there by about 5. We got a lot planned for you guys for the Yachtly Cruise coming up this Saturday. We'll do a live recording of Captain's Log Radio with Jack and Naomi. We're going to have some live stand-up from Ross Padgett. We're going to have live trivia, including a live Pick the Porn. We're going to have a costume contest. It's going to be a blast all day long. It's going to be a lot of fun. We went on one of these cruises, I guess, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, just kind of test it out. Yep. The people who run the ship are a lot of fun. The food was good, and I think it's going to be a really, really good time. We look forward to Saturday. We have a bunch of prizes to give away, too.
We do, and we also want to give a shout out to Captain Morgan Collada, right?
Yeah, the Colladas, man. We're going to have. So I will tell you what happened when we did our 4th of July broadcast, or was it earlier this year?
It was earlier this year.
Yeah, we did. And the gentleman that came out, what was the guy's name?
Yeah, no, it was the Irish thing.
The Scottish the Highland
Yeah,
Festival.
yeah.
Brian Sconover.
Yeah, and he came out, and he is a rep for Captain Morgan, and they have a new product called Captain Morgan Coladas, and I think it's a passion fruit, mango, pina colada, and strawberry, and it's a canned colada kind of drink, and everybody who had one was blown away.
Will you stop saying that?
About how good they were. What?
Because.
What do you mean?
He doesn't even. It doesn't register with him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you gave them all away, so Jack didn't even get to try one. So he's really looking forward to our first annual Yachtly cruise.
It was you were coming back from being sick, right? And Jim kept taking a sip out of everyone and then handing them out. I'm like, what the? What is going on here?
You need to have a little piece of me in you, Jack. That's what you need.
Oh, my
God. God, why am I doing that today?
I don't know, but I think we just have a new show title.
It's June, baby.
But anyway.
Gay Pride Month.
You're leaning in, Jimmy. You're leaning in.
But Brian and the guys over at Captain Morgan Coladas donated 7 cases.
Yeah.
So when you come on the ship, you're going to have a complimentary Captain Morgan Colada right there, complimentary of the guys over at Captain Morgan.
You, Brian.
So amazing. The product was so good that we actually reached out to them and said, any way possible, that we could snake some cases for you so that everybody on the boat can have one of these things to kind of kick off their day. But I can't wait to give them out. I can't wait for people to try them. They're so damn good.
And Brian was really appreciative that we reached out to him and remembered the product. And we reminded him, we're like, Brian, they were so good. We've been waiting for another event where we could include them into what we offer the listeners.
I'll tell you what happened. This is a true story. He only brought, I think, a case or maybe 12 of them with him that day, right? Because he just came out to watch the show that day.
Yeah, it was like in a cooler.
Right, it was just in a cooler. Well, when somebody tried one, it was so good they wanted to try one of each of the flavors because they wanted to see if the flavor they didn't try was as good as the one they were drinking.
Yeah,
dude,
Jack?
I'm telling you, that strawberry colada thing was perfect.
Awesome. I can't wait to try one Saturday. So every listener...
Hopefully we'll have some left over, Jack.
I'm getting there early.
Okay, there you go.
So listeners will each get one of those and a raffle ticket. What we'll do is we will actually draw raffle numbers for the people who want to take part in trivia, and then we may be giving away a little some extra prizes as well.
You guys all good on your costumes? You've been tearing into me one Jim Colbert saying that you didn't think I was going to put as much effort into it. I've already got my jewelry, my shoes, my handbag.
So we're finalizing our thing tonight, and then my wife is getting it tomorrow, and I think I know exactly what we're doing, and it's not what I said earlier. We're doing something different, so it's going to be fun.
Now, did you shop for it, or you're ordering it online?
We're ordering it online.
We ended up having to do the same because shopping at Goodwill this week. Well, first of all, now you know where everyone 20 and under is hanging out.
Right, yeah.
They're hanging out at Goodwill and shopping. What great shopping.
Yeah.
I was shocked at how packed that store was on a Saturday afternoon.
Slammed.
It's a great place to do your shopping unless you're looking for anything vintage.
Right, yeah.
They're just, they don't.
What happens is this is what I've heard. I don't know how true this is. I'm just telling you what I've heard. Goodwill, where they used to just kind of, when you got the clothes, they would just kind of, make sure they were ready to go. They didn't have stains, and they would put them out.
Yeah.
Now I hear that they have teams to cull through some of these clothes to pull out the really nice vintage stuff, because I've also heard they do that with certain donations. Like if you will occasionally hear of somebody finding something really cool at Goodwill. I've been doing this for a while. I've only found like a couple things that were really cool because what now is happening is the employees of Goodwill understand that some of the stuff that is donated has a lot of value, and they're pulling that off to the side. It's the same thing that pawn shops used to do.
Right.
So you'd go into pawn shops looking for guitars, and you'd see guitars, but it's always like PVs or a Mexican-made Fender, Stratocasters. You never saw the really good stuff. And then what I was told is they take that good stuff and they send it to there's an entire section of those pawn shops, and some of the national ones like a Value Pawn and the others, and they have like a shop where they take in that stuff that's the high level stuff and they sell it online.
Well, they just call it. They don't call it a pawn shop after that. They just call it a regular store.
Yeah. It's just, but they sell it online to some of these vintage stores. So the vintage clothing thing is gigantic right now. Yeah, it's tough to find good stuff.
It is. So we ended up ordering online as well.
The theme, of course, is 70s and 80s. So, and we have a panel of judges who will kind of move through the crowd, identify couples, and then we'll have people vote for the winner of the costume contest.
That's right. We're not going to have you come up and put your hand over the head the way it used to be in the old bikini contest. We're just going to wander around and find the ones we think are best. Then we'll do that at the very end. And as far as the trivia goes, everybody has a chance. I mean, we're just going to draw a number and say, you come on up, you come on up. We'll have 4 people up. We'll do it just like we do it on the air. And we're also doing a live Pick the Porn as well.
Oh, trivia and Pick the Porn.
Yeah, it's kind of part of it. I think we're going to do maybe 2 or 3 rounds of trivia and then a round of Pick the Porn, live Pick the Porn.
Wow.
It'll be fun. Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. We're going to talk about this when we come back. We've been talking about dating a lot. And
I like it.
Well, you're married.
Yeah, but I like talking about dating.
Yeah, well, it's really kind of unique. I mean, what was the thing we talked about yesterday that you guys thought was so weird?
No, well, what's really cool is that John Brown from Good Day Orlando on Fox 35 actually gave our show a shout out.
Oh, did he really?
This morning. He said, the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1 was talking about this yesterday, and it was the admin dates.
Oh, yeah, the admin dates. Did you hear about that, Ross?
I did not.
Yeah, so now one of the big things is when you go on a date, like you bring your bills and stuff that you need to do, and you do that on the date.
See, that's a sign of a good economy.
Well, the whole thing is like instead of like going on a date where it's uncomfortable, like you like I would tell, hey, let's say hey, maybe at Starbucks, whatever there, and bring your laptop, and we go up there and we bang out some stuff we need to get done, and we enjoy some coffee together. So it's a kind of a productive date. This one's different though.
Okay.
So okay, what, you don't like it?
Yeah, no, I was fine with that.
Okay, good.
So he had me bring my computer and personal information to Starbucks.
And then he wants to bang out dates with you.
I picked up on that too, but I thought we made enough June Pride Month jokes.
Honestly, we hit our quota, but that was the strongest strike in a swing miss right there. He's talking about taking me back out of Starbucks.
I didn't say anything like that. I said, bring your laptop to Starbucks and we can do our bills together. Where did you get taking you out back and out of any of that?
I heard banging dates outside of a dumpster.
Jeez Louise. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. There is a new dating thing happening, and I'll tell you what it is next. Hang loose.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Lots of company traveling on I-4 eastbound between Lake Mary Boulevard and 1792. Also tapping the brakes between Darrell Carter and 535 on I-4 westbound. And there's a crash blocking the right shoulder 417 southbound near Lake Jessup Bridge. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by OUC.
Is your AC working overtime? OUC customers can upgrade to a high-efficiency HVAC system and get money back with rebates. So staying cool means saving more. Don't just go green, get green. Visit OUC.com/getgreen.
Man, one thing's for sure, real estate market trends are a very local thing. That's super important to remember. Market conditions and trends will vary greatly from one area to another. That's why it's important not to pay attention to national headlines when you hear about, well, real estate's soft here or it's hot here. Man, let me tell you something in Orlando, it's never not hot. Buying or selling a home here is way different than doing it in, let's say, El Paso. In Florida, property values stay really high for a good reason. It's because everybody wants to live here. Nobody knows that better than the Nickley Group. And when you're looking for a house in this area, if you don't have a realtor yet, put it on pause and let these guys give you a shot because, man, nobody is going to go out there and look more for that house that checks off all the boxes for you and your family. And listen, if you're selling your home, you got to remember, man, that's your biggest asset usually. You're taking that money and you're moving on to your next home or the next stage of your life. Make sure you maximize the value of that. If you make a mistake here with the wrong real estate group, it could cost you tens of thousands of dollars. On average, the Nickley Group gets 6% more for their listings, and they sell that house twice as fast. And when you consider their VIP program, guys, it almost is like a no-brainer. They have incredible stuff like free appraisals, free home warranties, free moving trucks and supplies, and an early access program that is the biggest cheat code in all real estate, getting you access to off-market properties before they get listed. First in line, guys. Amazing stuff. stuff. But if you don't want to deal with any of that stuff, you just want to sell your house and move forward, they have a guaranteed cash offer program. That's no showings, no open houses, and that deal can close in just 14 days. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
The Jim Colbert Show question of the day is brought to us by WeAreBeyondABank.com. And if you're tired of spending a fortune on gas just to get to work, you can move. Now, what if your next home could save you money every single week by cutting down your commute? At WeAreBeyondABank.com, they share smart buying home tips like finding a home closer to work, competing with cash buyers, and becoming a stronger buyer in today's market. Here's the best part. Become a social media follow at We Are Beyond the Bank for your chance to win a $100 gas card. Follow them today and learn how to buy smarter. Check them out at WeAreBeyondABank.com. That's WeAreBeyondABank.com. NMLS number 421593.
Choose your wild this summer at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. Get closer than ever at our largest, most immersive animal habitat, the all-new Lion and Hyena Ridge, opening soon. Delight in high-energy indoor shows and cooling water rides. And stay later for summer nights with coasters after dark and all-new drone and fireworks spectaculars on select dates now through August 9th. Go wild this summer at Busch Gardens. Save up to 25% on passes. Hurry, offer ends soon. Taxes, service fees, blackout dates, and other restrictions may apply.
Sell your home fast and for the most money with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
At Crush Yard, pickleball is just the beginning. You'll find a full restaurant and bar, arcade games, and plenty of space to hang out with friends. What starts as a few games often turns into food, drinks, and losing track of time. Play a match, grab a bite, catch up, or stay a while. Whether you're competitive, casual, or just along for the fun, there's something here for everyone. Learn more at crushYard.com.
Tired of taking allergy pills every day to treat your allergies? Aspire Allergy and Sinus has helped thousands, including me, who spent years suffering before finally doing something. Like Erin, whose migraines were alleviated almost immediately after her sinus surgery with Aspire. Or Julie, who didn't even realize it was allergy season because she felt so much better after taking her allergy drops. Fixing your allergies is easier than you think it is. Go to AspireAllergy.com to set your appointment today. That's AspireAllergy.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Hey, it's Russ Rollins for HBN USA. Is your bathroom outdated, unattractive, and even unsafe? Well, good news. HBN Bath can transform it into a beautiful modern space that you're going to love in as little as one day. No long, messy remodels, just fast, professional results. Visit HBNUSA.com to schedule your free consultation. Plus, enjoy 0% financing, no payments for 18 months, or up to $2,500 off your project. Visit HBNUSA.com. Restrictions apply. License number CBC 1255975.
Whether it's that check engine light, those streaky wipers, or that DIY fix you've been putting off, now is the time to visit Advance Auto Parts, your first stop for parts, service, and reliability. From quick fixes to big jobs, we've got you covered. Need a new battery, brakes, wipers, oil? Everything you need is right here, along with people who really know cars. With Advance, you can always count on fast, friendly, and dependable service. Never settle for anything less. Visit Advance Auto Parts today.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Reese Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Hey, it's me, Ross, and I'm brought to you today by my friend and personal hero, That Mortgage Guy Don.
With ThatMortgageGuyDon.com.
At work? Just pretend you're on a Zoom call with us. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch. Still to come. ScottBrown.com. The common sense financial advice you need. It's Only Money with Scott Brown. Today at 6:20 on The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey, how's it, Ohana? Oh, brother Jack, you trip me out so much, bro. I mean, I obviously know you appreciate the very fine aspects of the female anatomy. With all due respect, I just think you're one step short of shopping at Goodwill for a trench coat. Don't take it the wrong way. I say it in jest. You know we love you over here in Indialantic. Aloha.
What? What? How am I supposed to take that?
You need a trench coat.
Afternoon, Colbert crew. So to everybody that keeps calling up Jeremy and razzing him and telling him that he's bald and fat, Jimmy, I got your back.
No one's
you are
called him
not
fat.
bald. Have a good one, guys.
Nobody called me fat, buddy. Nobody
Man,
called
Jimmy,
me
I know
fat.
you can be off the reservation a little bit, but that's your hookup line? Yeah, all right, it works. See you in the back of Starbucks.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I am Jim. There's Zeb.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Yeah.
And so is Ross.
I called my wife. She said I was a 10 out of 10.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Well,
Forward that text. I don't believe it.
it was a phone call.
Yeah, I still don't believe it.
My
Sorry.
wife said the same thing about me, except she did it in the YouTube chat, so I got proof.
My husband did the same for me.
Which means
Okay,
Jim's
hold on now.
partner.
Whoa. You guys got 10s?
All of us.
We all got 10.
So the score's 30-7.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a 7 from your wife.
I got a 7 with an exclamation point, as if to say you should be proud of this.
I got a you were a 10 with an exclamation point.
Oh.
What did you get, Jack?
I got a 10. In both text and she put it in the YouTube chat as well.
So she went public with it.
Yeah. 10.
All right, let me.
7. That's
Yay.
how it was, that's how it was said too. It wasn't
You're a
like,
7, babe. Yay. She's like a dime.
Wait, I can never figure out how to do that.
All right, 77031. That's how you text us. Okay, so this is not so much a date thing. I guess it could be a date thing, but this is becoming a very popular kind of thing around. Actually, there's like, let me see, 4,000 of these with 59,000 members. It started in the Netherlands in 2009.
Oh, wow.
What? It started in the Netherlands. You can't make it sound like that and then not say anything.
You shouldn't have to after making it sound like that.
So why is it bad in the Netherlands?
It's not bad. They're, they can just be a little, adventurous.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah. I mean, I've always heard that about that in Sweden.
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know they had a. Well, yes, because because Swedes were in the porn game for way.
Yeah. Jack, back me up.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right.
Road trip.
I mean, I would have backed you up too.
I mean, how can I even bring this stupid topic up when it's this now? No, it's this is what they're doing. So, have you guys ever heard of a repair cafe?
A repair
A repair cafe.
You show up, they fix stuff.
Yeah, you fix stuff.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, the whole idea is, and what this is, what they call this is an anti-consumerism cafe. So the whole idea of the anti-consumerism cafe, and by the way, don't laugh at this because
I think that's cool as hell.
The numbers are crazy. Since 2009, they have managed to secure 59,000 members. They have 4,000 cafes, and they fixed about 850,000 items a year.
Now, that's a way to attract the opposite sex. They sit down with something that's been broken and they've been missing, and you can fix it for them.
Right, exactly.
That's so brilliant.
That actually is, it really is a cool idea. And it says the whole idea is anti-consumerism. In other words, stop buying new stuff when the stuff that you have, chances are, just needs a repair. You just don't want to go and do it. You don't want to drop it off. You're maybe a little bit lazy. I don't know what the case may be there. But it says right now you can do that at these cafes. It says that with money tight and people kind of looking for an answer to save money, these cafes become very, very, very popular. And everything from cell phones to iPads to toasters to whatever the case may be.
I better be getting paid if I'm showing up and I'm fixing stuff and soldering stuff.
It's for you though. It's almost like a workspace. Like you show up and they provide this stuff for you. There used to be one of these over in Winter Springs, Jack.
Really?
And it was a wood shop, a welding shop. And you could come in and for a donation, you could use all of the gear. They had a sandblaster, a bead blaster, They had a dunk tank for parts. Like if you had a engine blocker parts you needed to have dunk cleaned, you could use that, because if not, you'd have to pay.
Do you have to sign like a waiver or proof that you know how to use? Because some of that stuff could be dangerous.
Yeah, but
First of all, what's a bead blaster?
So it's a tank, and you put whatever, like let's say you have an old car part and you want to blast the old stuff off of it. It's tiny, 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 tiny beads. I think usually of like I forget, steel maybe, and it shoots them through high pressure air hose. And the gloves are built into it, so you hold the part and you can bead blast it clean.
Have you heard of sand blasting?
I have, but I would think bead blasting would create enough of a nick on it, like an automotive.
Yeah, it's the pressure sets so it won't do that.
Okay, so it will just clean it.
It'll just clean it. It'll just blast the parts off it. They also have tumble tanks there too, where you put your part in there and it tumbles it in a series of beads or parts that are a different material, and it just kind of slowly takes all the stuff off there by tumbling it around.
See, this sounds like fondue to me.
Oh, too much work?
Yeah, it sounds like time to go. It's got a fondue element.
Yeah.
I'm
you go to a restaurant and then you pay those people to let you cook your own meal?
Yeah.
Not down, huh?
I'm anti fondue. I'm fondant. I just don't get it.
So it says,
and then they're like, "Hey, don't forget to tip." Hell.
So it's called New Paltz. I don't know. It's a Hudson Valley college town about 2 hours from New York. 50 people brought about 85 items to this repair cafe. One was an antique fan that needed rewiring, shirts and pants and jackets that had tears in them that needed either patching or sewing. There were old family photos that needed restoring, jewelry that needed work on clasps or fixing, and they have all the stuff there for you to do that.
Well, think of how great it feels when you have a favorite pair of shoes that you've loved for years, and rather than throwing them away, being able to take them to a cobbler and have them, repair your shoes. If you can, yeah.
Jack and I found one that did that. It took us 7 months.
And then the heels were too high, and I just found one of the shoes this morning, and I hate it because I used to love those shoes, but now I don't love those shoes. That was a bad experience.
Yeah. It says
but if you get them repaired correctly.
Yeah. I wonder if you can get those. Can you get them like repaired?
Yeah, they can re-heal them. Yeah.
I invested enough into that pair of shoes.
Yeah, it's like $60 to get them fixed or something, right?
Yeah, 70.
Yeah, damn.
Who's counting?
Me.
Now it says there are some experts on hand if you need expert help, I guess, with maybe electronics and things of that nature. But if it's not, and like it's a sewing machine, they actually kind of will teach you on top of that. So if you don't know how to sew, not only do they have the sewing machine, but you can bring in like your jeans, again, jackets if you need a button replaced, and they teach you how to do it. I think this is a cool idea.
I like this idea a lot better than the admin idea.
Yeah, 100%. Because I have a bunch of stuff I can take right now. Like, my wife has, when we were buying the vintage clothing, she probably has 20 or 30 pieces of vintage clothing that needed some point of repair, like a liner came undone or a button came off or the collar's dirty.
Are you guys still going to take up sewing? Because
I want to. I need to.
It's such a great skill to have.
I'd love to sew.
I mean, don't underestimate the book, Sewing for Dummies. It really does help.
Really? Can you sew?
I did. I actually learned from that book.
Do you have a machine?
I have a machine. I've made buttonholes. I've made throw pillows. Oh, yeah. It's a good time.
My mother-in-law's got one of those robot things where you basically push a button, it can do anything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
but those
really
are that's your next level.
Oof, that's really expensive. It's got its own table.
Yeah.
Like you have to buy the table for this machine to sit on.
I had like a 30-year-old sewing machine. It was my mom's.
Those are the best.
It's just sitting there.
Those are the best.
I think I should bring it to, like, you bring it in for a tune-up, right?
I think so, yeah, where they'll oil the parts and everything.
Yeah, that's the place you go past almost every day.
Every day I do, and I think they offer lessons too.
Yeah.
I think they do it at the library too.
I was going to say, I know our library has knitting lessons. Those are the lessons I'd like to take, but I wouldn't mind doing some brushing up on some sewing.
Yeah, Jim, I would love to sew. That'd be cool.
Texter says the place you were talking about is a maker space, and it's still open and still in the same place.
No way, really?
Yeah.
I'd heard they'd lost that lease because it's just in one of these giant warehouse buildings in Winter Springs. There's a ton of warehouse space out there on the right side of 1792 if you're headed toward, or excuse me, on 434 if you're headed toward Oviedo.
Yeah.
On that right-hand side, all that warehouse space, if you go back in there, there's a place there, and it's got two entries. One of them's like a ramp entry, and the other one's like a door. And I think you become a member, and then once you're a member, you have access to all of the stuff in that building, and it's cool stuff, like like dude stuff.
Yeah,
like welding machines and beaters and stuff like an entire workshop. You could bring in your wood, and it has planers, it has routers. If you wanted to go in there and make something cool, you just check in and make it. It's a really cool idea.
And you guys are trying to show up to that place and sew?
No, I was gonna make a knife there once. That's what I wanted to do, is make knives.
Where did the sewing
But the sewing, that there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong
The
with
tone
sewing.
of your voice says that you think there's something wrong.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised how passionate and bravehearted you guys got over sewing. I just wasn't expecting.
Do you know
that.
how cool that is?
I want to support it, but what are you guys sewing?
Chicks dig it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, chicks do dig it.
Jim is sewing a new cape for Henry Cavill.
Yeah. Maybe some leather pants for little Big T.
There's
just catching strays. Sorry, Big T.
Little Big T.
They won't stain on that dumpster. That's always good. They're very rugged back there in that dumpster at Starbucks.
But imagine the value it would have for Tori to walk in and all of those 20 pieces of vintage clothing have already been repaired expertly so that she could just put them right on the market knowing that you did that.
Yeah,
that would
I think
be
that's cool. Yeah, I mean, by the way, her mom made her clothes as a kid, and
my mom made mine.
My grandmother made some clothes for all of myself and my cousins when we were kids.
Pajamas or winter coats.
You never had any experience with that, buddy? Your mom was not a sewer?
No, dude. No. There's enough listeners that know my mom to know that she does not sew.
I think your mom would call me gay for sewing.
You're probably right.
I just, but Jack, that's a good hypothetical for Jim, sewing ancient clothing or what is it called? Antique clothing. Sorry.
Wow, man.
Is
Is it that day for us?
Yeah.
You can't come in on Tuesdays anymore. How about that?
That's not.
You called me ancient and bald and everything else. You said it was a 5.
I called the clothes ancient, and I was looking for antique.
Okay.
Which is, squinting the same thing.
Yeah.
But what is Jack, what are you planning on sewing?
That's a really good point. Jack, what will you sew?
Like a gimp mask?
That trench coat they've been talking about?
Yeah, what are you sewing?
I would be
a trench coat with an inside lube pocket.
in repairing clothes and things that get torn instead of just throwing them out and buying new stuff. Repairing things we have.
Well, that's what you do now, right? We do that with YouTube University, right?
Yeah.
But some of this stuff, if you don't know how to do it, the cool thing about these repair cafes is they do have almost like the human library thing.
Yeah.
They do have professionals in some of those areas where you can go in and have, like, if jewelry making is kind of hard, it's really difficult. But if you went in with a gold chain that needs a new clasp, they would kind of show you how to do that or repair that. I think that's cool.
I like the fact that it's teaching us to not believe that there are no consequences to just throwing something away and going and buying something new.
And the thing is like I just realized yesterday, because I don't know how do you guys determine whether or not you need a new phone? Is it because the functions don't work anymore?
Yeah, I think the commercials tell me.
Yeah.
Whenever they tell me it's made out of titanium this time.
But have you guys ever had a battery go bad in an iPhone?
Weak, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, like right now, my phone does not hold. How long should your phone hold? Let's say you leave your house at 8 o'clock in the morning and it's charged 100% and you're using it casually throughout the day. Should you still have a charge when you get home at night?
Oh, yeah.
That you should, right?
Yes.
I do not. Actually, and when I get in my truck, the first thing I do now is I plug my phone in because it's almost dead. And every morning I wake up and it's 100%. So my battery's dying, and I know I need a new phone.
What phone is it that you have?
It's an iPhone like 11 or something.
Oh, yeah.
There's
yeah.
no chance.
Buddy.
In fact, I think there's
Brand
something.
new, I think.
I think they're saying something this year, like they're phasing out. Let me check. There was some news about iPhone 11.
13s.
Phasing out 13s.
Yeah.
So you're saying this is old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have a new battery put in. You go to the Apple store.
Isn't that just as expensive? And aren't some of the operating apps and stuff, are they not?
Okay, so iPhone 11 was released in September 2019. It's powered by Apple's A13 Bionic chip. Despite its age, it remains eligible for Apple's iOS 27 updates.
Hello, dude. Whatever. I just need a new battery. That's all I need. I'm sure these things are super easy to pull apart and replace.
You're not doing it.
No, there's no way I'm doing it, dude.
They don't let you do that.
You show up to that little rec space of yours, and they're going to be like, nah.
I bet Code Black can do it for me.
I mean, that was a thing. I forget what they call it, but that
the eye fix your eye thing.
Yeah, well, just in Congress about a law that says they stop making it priority for them to be able to fix your stuff. Make it so you can fix your own item.
Yeah, they call it right to repair.
That's it.
Oh,
Right,
that's a big thing with the John Deere world.
That's
isn't
exactly
it?
where it started, I believe, was
Yeah.
John Deere, because you'd buy. I have a John Deere tractor, and
That's because nothing runs like a deer.
I got to tell you, you can't kill this thing. It's unbelievable.
You know why? Because they don't let any Yahoo with a wrench
I
get
know.
apart.
But I think it's different now. We talked about this before, and somebody from Everglades, which I think is a distributor here in Orlando and in the area, said that they don't do that anymore. That you can now buy parts for it and repair it yourself.
Oh, that's
now,
good.
Now I don't know what that does to the warranty.
There we go.
That's where you run into the issues. If it's not a certified repair guy from John Deere, I think maybe if you do some stuff, it could void the warranty.
You know what I want to get? And this is something that's designed that you can work on it. Have you heard of the Slate truck?
Slate truck?
Slate truck.
It's like an actual truck?
It's a truck.
Haven't heard of that.
It's an EV, electric vehicle truck that's coming in at about $30,000, less than $30,000.
It can't be Chinese made, right? We don't allow that.
It's not. It's made here.
Yeah.
However, it's made so it's like modular where you can do things to it. There's like the panels are screwed in, so you could change it out. You can make it like an SUV. You can do a lot of different things to it, but it's kind of like
a
in
Lego
this
car
discovery phase right now, where you have to put your money on a list. You put a $50 down payment. It's refundable.
Okay.
But you put your money on the list to
Like
be
a
able to
Trump
get
phone?
one when they start making them.
Like a Trump phone?
Just like a Trump phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, highly customizable, bare bones electric pickup, manufactured by Slate Auto.
All right, that thing looks cool.
I watched a Jay Leno, Jay's Garage thing on it.
30K entry level on that?
A little less, but if you want like the higher range from 200, like 300 and stuff with some of the extras, that
Right.
I would think it's about 30 or maybe a little more.
I'll be damned. That's cool. I've not heard of that.
I'm thinking about it.
Really?
Yeah. I think I might put my name on that list.
No. I mean, don't you love your truck or your car?
I do, but my wife needs an upgrade soon. So
So
then
you'll give her the car and then you take the truck?
trickle down,
Dude,
baby.
you feel like a pickup truck? Have you ever owned a pickup truck?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Couldn't you tell by
Yeah,
my
yeah.
response?
Right, yeah.
Yes.
When I worked here, it was a smaller. It was a Nissan pickup.
Oh, I remember
the
that.
thing I did the 180 on I-4. It was multicolored.
Yeah.
Big old smiley face on the back.
Have you ever owned a pickup truck?
No.
You?
My wife.
Yeah, your wife had one.
Yeah.
No,
She
don't
had
call
said
your wife
that.
a pickup
She
truck.
had an old school one, too.
Yeah, it was an FU 150.
Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Load them up. It's time for trivia. We'll do that next.
No bots, no scripts, no, I'm sorry, I didn't understand the question. Just actual flawed people. Real Radio 104.1. Guaranteed human.
This is three-time Pro Bowler LeVar Arrington. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Rasmussen University.
The Rays will host Boston again tonight with sights on a second straight win. Tampa Bay continues to cling to first place in the AL East. Another week of Bucs OTAs is underway. The team practiced today for the first of 3 sessions before next week's minicamp. And the NCAA is appealing a ruling that allows Texas Tech QB and admitted gambler Brendan Sorsby to play while schools consider boycotts of the Red Raiders. I'm Scott Davidson.
Rasmussen University is where passion meets education, offering over 60 career-focused programs, ranging from nursing and early childhood education to business and IT. Learn more at rasmussen.edu.
Tools Ace Hardware is Central Florida's Big Green Egg headquarters, offering the absolute largest selection of Big Green Eggs and accessories out there. And right now, check this out. You can save big at Tools Ace for the entire month of June. And of course, Father's Day is right around the corner, so keep this in mind. $150 off medium and large packages, $200 off extra large packages. And everybody knows what the Big Green Egg is, the original ceramic Komodo cooker. This is a really unique design, patented airflow system that delivers unrivaled thermal properties and precise temperature control control. That means from 220 for hours all the way up to 750 for hours if you want. It's a complete outdoor cooking solution. It's an oven, it's a smoker, it's a grill, all in one, and it can do everything from tender ribs all the way up to crispy pizzas, and I've done it all. It is awesome. And if you don't own one, I got to tell you, you will never, ever have barbecue food better than a Big Green Egg, and every purchase comes with a lifetime warranty. Plus, you can save yourself the trouble of putting it together or hauling it home because Tools Ace Hardware offers free assembly and free local delivery on your Big Green Egg purchase. Let these guys do the heavy lifting for you. Shop their huge selection at any of their 14 Central Florida locations or online at acehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, your backyard place.
iHeart's Yacht Rock Radio goes commercial-free every weekend. Smooth sailing with the greatest from the 70s and 80s. Just open the free iHeart app, search Yacht Rock, and start listening now.
Solar Source, baby. Use that sun, convert it into electricity and lower your electric bill. Man, run your lights and the things in your home with the sun's energy. This is the Sunshine State after all. Use it and don't lose it. Solar Source can get you there. They're rolling back to pre-2020 solar pricing during the Solar Source Price Rewind event. You can lock in the best solar price in years. So now's a great time to go to solarsource.com and get a quote. They are Florida's oldest and most experienced solar provider. Been doing it since 1984. Man, I've had solar panels on my roof since 2013. I have saved thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. They are paid off, and I get to still save and reduce my carbon footprint. Just one of the benefits there by going solar. See what Solar Source can do for you. Their website is solarsource.com. And when you talk to them, tell them Jack from Real Radio sent you for exclusive savings.
The game started. Call your dad. I'm on it, Ma. Hola, Pa.
Hello, hijita. I can't hear you. I'm at the stadium in Monterrey.
Here, shout goal together. Get nonstop talk, text, and data in the U.S., Mexico, and Canada with T-Mobile, America's best network. Switch on the T-Life app or on T-Mobile.com/connectate. On qualifying plans, not for extended international use. You must reside in the U.S. In primary usage must occur on our network. Best based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data 2H 2025.
Here's a harsh fact. 40% of women and nearly 20% of men suffer from varicose or spider veins. Left untreated, these veins can cause tired, heavy legs, swelling, burning, cramping, aching, even restless leg syndrome. In some cases, it can lead to serious health risks like blood clots. USA Vein Clinics offers minimally invasive treatments that take as little as 15 minutes, covered by most insurances. Call 407-706-9137 and schedule your appointment today. Don't wait. Call 407-706-9137 for free information today. Imagine walking, exercising, and sleeping peacefully again. Varicose and spider veins won't go away on their own. USA Vein Clinics can help. Call 407-706-9137 for fast, easy, and affordable solutions. USA Vein Clinics treatments are covered by most insurance plans. Don't put this off any longer. Call 407-706-9137.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
When you've got a one-track mind, you go where the cravings take you.
Welcome to Racetrack.
Breakfast that satisfies. Snacks that sing. Drinks that refresh. It's a stop that pulls you in. We don't blame you for having a one-track mind, because once you stop at Racetrack, no other stop will do.
Same time tomorrow?
You know it. Racetrack. Whatever gets you going.
Tired of spending a fortune on gas just to get to work? What if the next home you buy could save you money every single week by cutting down your commute? At WeAreBeyondTheBank.com, we share smart home buying tips like finding a home closer to work, competing with cash buyers, and becoming a stronger buyer in today's market. And here's the best part. Become a social media follower at WeAreBeyondTheBank for your chance to win a $100 gas card. Follow us today and learn how to buy smarter at WeAreBeyondTheBank.com. That's WeAreBeyondTheBank.com. NMLS ID number 421593.
Call now for JCS Trivia, 407-916-1041.
Summer's back and
So is IDC's most popular offer ever. 0% financing for 5 years. Now through June 30th, you can make any purchase at International Diamond Center and spread your payments out to 2031 without paying a dime in interest. Engagement rings, wedding bands, eternity bands, earrings, pendants. Our largest selection ever of certified hand-picked diamonds and exclusive designer fashion jewelry. This is incredible. Get the IDC value price you deserve. Then spread your payments over 5 years. That $6,000 pair of diamond earrings, just $100 a month. That $12,000 engagement ring, just $200 a month. Everything's affordable with this amazing offer. 0 interest all the way to 2031. Who else can do this? There's just one catch. This is a limited time offer just for the month of June. So don't wait. Let IDC help you get the jewelry you've been dreaming of at a price and payment you didn't think was possible anymore. International Diamond Center. Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com on approved credit.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
Smart speakers can't stop you from saying stupid stuff when you're coming out of anesthesia. When I grow up, I want to be a puppy. But they can't play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. All you got to do is ask. Proof that we have a face for radio. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
Jim Colbert Crew. Oh, I'm a proud prince of the island. I know how to sew. I know how to repair them. I know how to repair washing machine, microwave, dishwasher, and of course electrical. And I used to work on cars. I have a 3.5 liter diesel engine and I used to repair it. I'm pretty good. You're bringing back memories, bro. Oh my God.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you had a great Tuesday at work. Just keep us turned up. We got you all the way to your driveway. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Yo.
So is Ross.
Believe in yourself.
And we have the Jackie Sack. What's in there, buddy?
All aboard.
Chugga chugga.
Chew, chew.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack.
Got a pair of tickets to see Orlando City take on Nashville SC at Inter & Co Stadium. This happens July 25th. Following the World Cup break that they are currently on. So you can see Orlando City when they're back on the pitch. Also in the Jackie Sack, a pair of tickets to see Train. Yup, it's the Drops of Jupiter 25 Years in the Atmosphere tour. It's happening in Tampa at the Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater. That is July 10th for Train. Those are the two prizes up for grabs in the Jackie Sack.
So back to you, clickety-clack.
Thank you so much, young lady.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
I'm feeling 3.
3? Let's go with 3 then. That is Lisa. Lisa, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Doing good. Lisa, want to play a little game with us?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Want to play a game?
All right, Lisa, this is a real easy game. Got a question here for you. 4 answers. One of these answers is not true.
What?
Trying to fool you, Lisa, but you can find it if you can figure it out. I'll send you over to the Jackie Sack. He's got some cool stuff, and you can choose something for yourself. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. On this day in 1981, Oscar-winning actress, producer, and director. She's a professional. As a kid, she was a phantom menace. She dances like a black swan.
Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman was born on this day. That's right. Here are 3 fun facts about Natalie and 1 superhero hammer of a lie. All right, we're talking about Natalie Portman. Lisa, which one of these is not true? Number 1, she's a big fan of professional wrestling. Number 2, in high school, she was voted most likely to appear on Jeopardy! Number 3, she was discovered at a Starbucks by a modeling agent when she was just 14 years old. Or lastly, before starring in Star Wars The Phantom Menace, she'd never seen any Star Wars movie. Which of those is a lie?
The last one.
No, that's absolutely true. She'd never seen anything Star Wars before she auditioned and scored the part in Phantom Menace.
Well, that's crazy.
It is a little crazy, but I don't know, it works. 1, 2, 4, or 5.
We're going 4.
4 is Robert. Robert, how you doing?
Good afternoon. Fine, thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. We're talking about Natalie Portman here. Which one of these isn't true? Number 1, she's a big fan of professional wrestling. Number 2, in high school, she was voted most likely to appear on Jeopardy! Or lastly, she was discovered at a Starbucks by a modeling agent when she was just 14 years old.
I'm going to go with number 2.
No, that's absolutely true. In high school, she was voted most likely to appear on Jeopardy.
Wow.
All right, Deb, 1, 2, or 5?
Let's go 1.
Let's go 1. That is Jake. Jake, how you doing?
Hey, good. How you doing?
Good, buddy. You got a 50-50 shot here. Tell me which one of these isn't true when it comes to Natalie Portman. Number 1, she's a big fan of professional wrestling. Or lastly, she was discovered at a Starbucks by a modeling agent when she was just 14 years old.
I don't know. 50-50. Let's go the last one.
That's the one, buddy. You're winning. It actually was a Pizza Hut when she was 10 years old.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely the truth. Jake, you're a winner, buddy. I'm going to put you on hold. Enjoy your prize from the old Jackie sack.
Wow.
Yeah, she is a big fan of professional wrestling. That was a bit of a, considering her her education background, it was kind of wild to have her like really off into wrestling, but she loves it. She was discovered at a Pizza Hut when she was just 10 years old, and she actually turned down modeling. She turned it down. She said, no, we're not doing that.
I don't blame her.
Well, that sounds like a scam. That's always those, you see them in the mall, hey, I'm a model agent, blah, blah, blah. It's like, nah, you're not.
Exactly.
It's at a Pizza Hut. Or like, why are you looking up talent at the claw machine?
Well, she's like 45 years old, so this has been like 35 years ago. That's a long time ago.
Patty me.
A couple other things you may not know about Natalie Portman before we get to the top of the hour. Get some Ross thoughts. She graduated from what university in 2003 with a degree in psychology?
Princeton.
Barnard.
Everest.
Harvard is the answer.
Why'd you let me guess?
I don't know. How tall do you think she is? Because in the movies, you know, there's a certain thing where you like
5'3".
5'3" is exactly the answer.
Oh, good.
No one else gets the guess.
She missed the premiere of Star Wars Phantom Menace because of why?
Baby.
Giving birth?
She was 17 years old at the time, I think she shot that movie.
Okay, so
my
no
bad.
baby.
My
I
bad.
mean, I'm not saying you can't have a baby at
she
17.
she was pregnant in the third one.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, she couldn't drink.
Graduation.
So close, Jack. She was studying for high school finals.
Oh, wow.
She missed the premiere of Star Wars Phantom Menace because she was studying for a high school test.
Damn.
She was once the understudy for Britney Spears for the Broadway show Ruthless. And then lastly, or not lastly, her name is actually Netta Lee Hirschlag. That's her name. Netta, Neta hyphen Lee. Natalie.
Right.
Natalie.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that's a common name because she was born in Jerusalem.
I was going to say, that sounds like a very Israeli name.
Yeah, it is. And that she was born in Jerusalem, so she has a very Jewish, traditional Jewish name. Netta Lee Hirschlag is her actual name. And then lastly here, she doesn't own a...
Cell phone.
Television is the answer.
Damn, Jack.
She doesn't watch TV.
We used to date.
No, that's funny. And she did watch TV until she got remarried. She married this guy who I believe was the... I think he was on the scene of, or on the set of Black Swan. He was the dance director or the choreographer for that movie, and they fell in love. His name's Benjamin Milliard or something like that. And ever since they started living together in Paris, she hasn't owned a television.
Well, from what I see here, they got divorced in 2024.
They did, yeah.
Wow.
The Black Swan continues to flock.
Yeah. What do you have for thoughts, buddy?
All right, so I am going to go where a lot of people are afraid to go when it comes to being on a radio station, because I am going to try my best to go ahead and make the World Cup cool in front of Americans.
Okay, very nice.
I was watching a World Cup documentary, and I'll tell you this, the one thing that we have to talk about is by far, I found the funniest moment in World Cup history. So even if you don't know what offsides is, even if you don't care about the World Cup, you probably like laughing. My wife and I were dying. We were crying over what one player said right before the 1994 World Cup final.
Okay, good.
It is such a banger. I really hope you enjoyed as much as my wife and I did last night. It was so much fun. I can't wait to regale Central Florida with this World Cup story.
We'll do that next.
It's happening again. July 3rd. Get ready, Mount Dora. We're coming.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Emergency road construction on Narcoossee Road has the southbound lanes between Rummel Road to before 192 closed. Also, there's a crash blocking the right lane I-4 eastbound before Maitland Boulevard. Stop and go between Parr Street and Colonial Drive on I-4 westbound. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America, sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026, dedicated to offering solutions to help businesses meet their goals locally and globally. More at bankofamerica.com/gamechangers. That's bankofamerica.com/gamechangers.
Here's your spring upgrade. Sun's out. Drink in one hand and a free Samsung Galaxy phone in the other. All on unlimited 5G. Switch to Total Wireless and stay connected through every road trip, beach day, and everything in between. Now that's a total power move. Offer ends 7/8/2026 or while supplies last. Device taxes and fees may apply. Requires new activation on a Total 5G Unlimited or Max 5G plan, single or multi-month plan. Additional port-in ID verification or device financing requirements vary by device. Purchase limits apply.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
Kick off the summer with a stress-free way to sell your home with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. You'll save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle. Hi, this is Mark Spain. The guaranteed offer is the simplest way to sell your home. With our guaranteed offer, you're always in control. You can eliminate all the hassle, sell your home for top dollar, and move when you're ready. There are no showings, no open houses, and no stress. One of our clients, Selena, said, Mark Spain Real Estate was phenomenal. Prior to working with Mark Spain Real Estate, my house had been on the market for over 3 months with no success. After I met with Mark Spain Real Estate, they completely turned things around for me. I closed on the sale quickly, just as they promised. Mark Spain Real Estate is the #1 most reviewed real estate company in the U.S. with over 13,000 5-star reviews. Trust us to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be and close in as little as 21 days. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
How will we ever defeat the British?
By remembering what we're fighting for. General. A country of our own. That will one day celebrate 250 years.
How will we celebrate, sir?
By going to Headquarter Hyundai, for the revolutionary Hyundais for Less sales event.
Hyundai, sir?
Yes, thousands off, plus they want any trade, paid for or not, at Headquarter Hyundai. Here! With revolutionary reductions on 250 vehicles.
It sounds glorious, sir.
Oh, it is. America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty with Hyundai Assurance. New Tucsons, Elantras. Pay thousands less and get 0% financing for 60 months.
What about payments, sir?
Headquarter Hyundai will have their best lease programs of the year.
It's revolutionary. Hyundai's thousands less.
And they want any trade-in.
At Headquarter Hyundai.
Just off I-4 on Reinhardt Road in Sanford, Lake Mary.
HeadquarterHyundai.com.
And no tax, right, sir?
Well,
Plus tax and tag, visit HeadquarterHyundai.com.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Please be advised. You may want to stop eating the following foods immediately. Broccoli, kale, bean sprouts, blueberries, quinoa, spinach.
Wait, what? I thought those were good for me.
Turns out, not for everyone. Because what's healthy for one person can cause inflammation for another. And the only way to really know what your body needs is to listen to it.
Listen how?
That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple, at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to understand what's happening inside you right now. When your results come in, you'll learn exactly which foods to eat, which to avoid, and which supplements are right for you, all based on the world's largest RNA-based human biology database and thousands of clinical research studies. And many people who use Viome report more energy, better digestion, and a better mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing. Learn more at Viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
Want to sell your home in as little as 14 days? Check out the Guaranteed Cash Offer program from the Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty. Google the Nickley Group or visit thenickleyGroup.com.
If you want to buy or sell quickly, call Nickley.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anajar Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
Vehicles under 20 grand. Now at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Now, your chance at $1,000 and a trip to our iHeart Radio Music Festival. Text the nationwide keyword music to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's music to 200-200.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate that. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack.
Hi.
And Ross is here with some thoughts. Let's get them.
It's weird. It's funny.
Pregnant pause.
Sometimes.
Pause.
It's Ross.
Guess what?
Spelled like sauce.
Brought to you by...
It's Ross Thoughts.
That mortgage guy, Don, homeloansradio.com. Listen, if you are not on top of those rates, well, Don is. If you don't know what a reverse mortgage is, well, guess what? Don does. That mortgage guy, Don, has his radio show every Saturday morning right here on your favorite radio station, Real Radio 104.1. TheMortgageGuyDon.com. Now, your thoughts is something that I feel very strongly about. And I understand. Let me preface this by saying, don't turn off the radio when I say soccer. It's time. The World Cup is here. We're the host nation. And for a lot of people, I don't think the average American knows how big of a deal it is to be the host nation. Let me put it like this. The rest of the world is going on a date with our country. They're getting to know some things. Have you guys seen the viral social media posts from people from Germany and all over the world that are already in the States and how their brain can't comprehend a 32-ounce big gulp?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that yet.
They can't understand smothered, covered, topped, flopped, whatever it is.
Smothered, covered, and chunked.
Chunked. Right? They don't understand. Waffle House posts are going viral, Deb.
Of course.
The rest of the world is interacting with our beautiful country we call the US of A, and it is time to celebrate this conversation, this dance amongst the rest of the world.
You're not ready for our portions.
You're not ready for our portions. You're not ready for the size of our streets.
Yeah, or cars for that matter.
Our roads, our highways.
It is wild to hear people from England talk about like how everything is so much bigger here. That's crazy.
And it's happening here. Now, granted, let me preface this again by going, there are matches up in Canada. There are matches in Mexico, but like 85% of this World Cup is here in the States,
well,
baby.
No. Canada's our 51st state. They're still there with us.
They're still with us. Making the World Cup even that much spicier. But that's kind of the thing. You know, I've heard this take before is that the World Cup lets your racist uncle be racist but get away with it because he can scream at the TV about Mexicans and can be about an offsides call. Like, the World Cup is here. And Jim,
I hate these Brazilians.
And how they play.
They're so good at passing.
Yeah, exactly, right? And throwing this out here, I don't even know if this is offensive. I don't care if it's inflammatory. Right. You can kind of see some of the stereotypes happening right in front of you. Italy, not in the World Cup, and I kind of like bringing it up because it makes them feel bad. But if you've ever seen the Italian national team play, guess what they're doing with the ref? They're talking with their hands.
Hey!
When you see Japan versus Germany, you won't need to know the kit color to tell which team is which.
Yeah.
Japan tends to be a pretty small height-wise national team.
Right.
And it's so amazing to have this World Cup here. How about this as a huge pro? You want to feel patriotic via soccer? The Bosnian national team that are here in the States getting ready for the World Cup, they came out and publicly said, why were there so many people at our match? They could not understand why so many Bosnians were supporting their team. And the answer is they live here.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
We're one of the most filled countries
Diverse,
on the
yeah.
planet. I'll even say this: we're the most diverse country on the planet. That's kind of sometimes we gotta touch a hot stove because of that.
Truthfully, I mean, in North America in general, that Canada also a big melting pot of different ethnicities and people from different countries all over the place.
And we're seeing that happen over and over again in the digital landscape of social media, of them finding out what, like, oh, now I get hot dogs. like now I get this, and it's so very, very cool. I hope that you guys have some level of excitement for this tournament, and even if you don't have excitement for the tournament, I bet you love your country. I love this country, and there's no better time right now to love your country publicly, out loud, red, white, and blue, exclamation point, than this next month and a half.
What on Kalshi, what would our chances be to even come close to winning, like getting in the first, like let's say getting in the last like 5 or 6 games or matches?
We're favored. We're going to win it all.
Don't even know if it's a applicable bet.
Bet a penny to win 10 million?
Yeah, even they won't take the bet.
I have seen plenty of underdog stories, so I can't look at you and go, we have a 0% chance, because I don't believe that. But I would say less than 1.
Okay, less than 1%.
Less than 1% chance. This is the best men's national team we have ever fielded. This is the most talented, but now let's see if, our coach is as good as we think he is. But the World Cup has got me on these international vibes. It's got me ripping bongos instead of bongs. It's so much fun that it's here in the tournament, so much so that I can't stop watching World Cup documentaries, which is where I found what I find to be the funniest moment in World Cup history.
All right.
Now, there's plenty of funny moments, all the way down to this Swedish guy who lost his pants during a celebration back in the 30s. All the way down to Luis Suarez biting a player in front of the camera and then pretending like, oh, ow, my teeth hurt. It's like, dude, you did that. There's so many funny moments. How about this in 2008 when the French team, right? They had a mutiny against their coach. Oh, no, drama. So what did they do? They decided, we're going to go say hi to the fans. We're going to stay on this bus. We're not going to train. Well, one of the coaches took the keys. So you had a bunch of millionaires sweating in a van, having a protest with the media there. I still find that very funny.
Yeah.
That all these multimillionaire athletes are just throwing a hissy fit. But nay, the funniest moment in World Cup history, 1994 World Cup. Do you guys remember the World Cup in 94?
Yeah, I went to it.
Right? What match did you see?
I went to Brazil.
No biggie?
Yeah.
Just the future winner of the tournament.
Yeah, exactly. I can't remember the other opposing team. It was like one of the only matches in Orlando.
Yeah, so it was
huge.
Yeah, massive, right?
Massive.
Massive. We couldn't believe it. I remember talking about it and wondering where all the people came from that were soccer fans, because soccer hadn't even really hit the high school level or club level at that point, and nobody paid attention to it in Florida.
And then here is the biggest, most watched sporting event happening here in Orlando. It sucks that we're not a host city this year. This go about
right,
it.
yeah.
But the World Cup final in 1994 is against Italy and Brazil. That's the World Cup final. And I was watching this documentary, and they get to this real touching moment, the rah-rah speech from one of the Brazilian players. And a plot twist, he's talking about how he's galvanizing his fellow teammates, and he goes, "Today, we are Japanese."
Why did he say that?
Right? Kind of edge of your seat stuff when a Brazilian player before the World Cup final says, "We are Japanese." Because he goes on to say, he goes, what did the Japanese do in World War II when they were low on gas? They dedicated their lives to their country.
Yeah, that's the kamikaze pilots, right? Yeah,
and then he starts going, today, boys, we are the Japanese because today we are the Kawasaki's. And,
oh, jeez.
and this is like Knife's Edge drama before the World Cup final. And every Brazilian national team player fell to their knees in laughter as they kept correcting him. It's called kamikaze. It's called kamikaze. There's footage of this in this documentary that I watched.
Not Kawasaki.
Yeah, not Kawasaki. But if you look at it, their players are walking out of the tunnel still laughing over this swing and a miss of a high school speech.
That's super funny.
By far, I would say and nominate that as the funniest moment in World Cup history. And what's also very funny is my wife's face when I told her how much I spent on these World Cup tickets.
How much was it, by the way?
It's straight up. You want me to say it? I'll say it. It's. Let me throw this out here. It's actually a good deal.
$1,000
more. I'm going to the semifinal of the World Cup July 15th in Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Section 3.
Ooh, semifinal. Not group stage.
So that's the game before the match that wins it all?
I will see which team will go to the final.
3,000.
I'm happy to say I would not have spent $3,000 on one thing.
All right, very good. I actually thought it was more than that. $2,200.
It is set. I think you just said it. It's basically $1,800.
Okay,
$1,800. Now these tickets are about $3,500.
So I was about to ask you that very thing. You get to Atlanta, you're walking in, you're about to go into the stadium, and somebody who obviously wasn't lucky enough to get a ticket says, "I'll pay anything for a certain ticket," and offers you like $10K for that ticket.
Dude,
do you still go in or do you take the $10K?
Here's the thing. We kind of made a pact. I'm going with 3 of my childhood best friends. And the pact is if one of us sells,
all of you sell.
All of you sell. Which kind of holds us accountable because you're going to have to win over the other people.
Wow.
Because no one wants to be the one guy that sells and then the other 3 people go.
Yeah, because this is a lifetime experience for 4 friends, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing, Jim. We don't know who's playing. So these tickets could also
be nothing. Yeah, because I guess the odds-on favor are Spain, France, England, Portugal for the final, for the 4 that are top odds.
But do me a favor, Jim. We need you. I'm a soccer fan. I will speak for all of the soccer community.
Just Jim is he's not a novice to this. I, along with Jim, were watching Team USA lose to the Netherlands on TV in the World Cup, and he was drunk.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
You're supposed
having a good time.
You did it right. But people call you
bar. We were at a bar.
People call you the Eagle.
Okay.
All right.
What do you need, buddy?
I need a Kawasaki amount of energy and passion.
I can give you a screech of some sort. There you go. That's the best I got.
It's amazing that you could throw your voice like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm holding a fish.
But I need you. You're the blue collar American.
Okay.
You're the construction boot wearing guy.
I'm still trying to figure out what you need from me.
I need you to support the men's national team.
Oh, you need me to be a fan.
I need you to be a fan. I need you to watch. I need Deb to care about the men's national team. This is it, Jack. I need you to red, white, and blue, baby.
Friday night, let's go.
Friday
9:30.
night.
It's this Friday night.
This Friday night.
The first game for Team USA.
Yeah, where?
I mean, on a TV.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
L.A. It's all in L.A.
Gotcha, okay.
Sorry. I think this country needs this tournament more than ever, and it's up to us if we go ahead and support it and pass this little pop quiz. Let's see if this date goes our way.
Okay.
And that takes every single person who's ever considered themselves a fan of this country. It's time to get behind our boys in blue. It's time to get behind these 11 guys. And if you don't understand offsides, it's okay. Ask somebody else at the bar. Just go out and get a beer and watch this World Cup because it's probably, for a lot of us, never going to happen in our country again.
And who did you say we're playing?
We are playing Paraguay.
Hey, Paraguay. Okay, good.
And that should be an easy win. I'll be honest with you. If we don't win that game, World Cup, in my opinion, is basically over.
Okay, let me ask them because it's an important question. Is it a one and done scenario?
It's not a one and done, but this is in our group, this is the one game that Paraguay should not win a game in our group.
Oh, in other words, we drew the easiest team in our group.
Yes, as our first match.
You play all the teams in your group, and you're trying to be in the top 2 to elevate into
the next round.
How many matches do we play in this group?
3.
We play 3, so we'll play Portugal and then 2 other teams.
We're going to play Paraguay. We're going to play Australia,
Paraguay.
And then whatever Turkey decided to call themselves.
Okay,
they changed their
I
name.
think it's Turkey.
It's something like that. You
It's
got to
either
check
that
it
or
out.
Turkey.
But it's here.
Turkey.
The World Cup, and if you don't get it, I just beg of you, give it a shot.
All right,
it's time. The welcome mat is there. Enjoy your date with the rest of the world. Those are your Ross thoughts. Thank you, that mortgage guy, Don. I'm out. Peace. Let's go, Colombia.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text 77031. Bratcher Brown up next with It's Only Money.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
If people get their vote results very quickly, like we do in the state of Florida, Florida is really good about this. I also like what they do in some Middle Eastern countries.
Where the women can vote? You like that?
That's not what I was saying, and you know it, sir.
The News Junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
Road closure in Osceola, Narcoossee Road southbound between Rummel Road and before 192. There's some emergency road construction going on there. Tapping the brakes between Park Street and Colonial Drive on I-4 westbound. Also a slow ride, I-4 eastbound between 192 and 535. Lots company as well between Darrell Carter and 535 on I-4 westbound. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Staples has hundreds of ways to grow your business this spring, like spectacular signs, brilliant brochures, eye-popping posters, mouth-watering menus, and more. Shop now through June 13th and save up to $150 on all your custom prints. Staples, that was easy.
Are you thinking about home buying, refinancing, or just wondering if your mortgage quote is any good? It's so easy to get a free quote or compare the one that you have already at thatmortgageguyDon.com. Whether you are doing a traditional or reverse mortgage, a HELOC, or a business loan, That Mortgage Guy Don is your local expert. And he's also a lot of fun to hang out with.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Car crash? Call Klausman. KlausmanLaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN.
Hey, Orlando. Are you tired of checking a price online only to find out it's thousands more when you get to the dealership? Well, at Greenway Kia, we changed the game. Every new Kia listed for sale on GreenwayKias.com has our Greenway all-in price. That means the price you see is the price you pay, with no surprises and no additional fees. Plus, with over 1,000 new Kias available at our 3 Central Florida locations, you'll find the right new Kia at the right price every time. It's the Summer Sticker Sales Event. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
It's tough watching your kids struggle with allergies, runny nose at recess, congestion at practice, trouble focusing in school. And then there's the guilt when you forget their allergy meds. But it doesn't have to be that way. Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help. They've treated thousands, including kids, with quick, kid-friendly testing and pain-free allergy drops. Make the most of summer break. Schedule your appointment now at AspireAllergy.com. That's AspireAllergy.com.
Life doesn't follow a script. Divorce, car accidents, and business disputes. When life gets complicated, you need more than just a lawyer. You need a law firm with a reputation built on excellence, respected by peers, trusted by the community, and proven inside the courtroom. At TK Law, we've spent decades guiding clients through life's toughest moments with dignity and respect. Visit onefirmforlife.com. TK Law, your one firm for life.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
When you've got a one-track mind, you go where the cravings take you.
Welcome to Racetrack.
Breakfast that satisfies. Snacks that sing. Drinks that refresh. It's a stop that pulls you in. We don't blame you for having a one-track mind, because once you stop at Racetrack, no other stop will do.
Same time tomorrow?
You know it. Racetrack. Whatever gets you going.
There once was a magic. Sorry. At Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, we don't do fairy tales. We do real, like real adventures to Mars or real journeys into the future to see how imagination can really take us to strange new worlds, and real trips into the past where we meet heroes and legends way ahead of their time. Real rockets, real astronauts, real adventure, all at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Discover something real.
Looking for something different to do this month? Come explore the St. Johns River on the St. Johns River Ship. The St. Johns River Ship is packed with unforgettable events on the water, from elegant themed high tea cruises to high energy nights like Rockin' on the River, live shows, and specialty dinner cruises. Celebrate holidays, theme parties, or just enjoy a night out with incredible food, entertainment, and scenic views. Don't miss what's coming up next on the river. Visit stjohnsrivershipco.com. That's stjohnsrivershipco.com.
My obstructive hypertrophic cardiomyopathy kept me from baseball games with my boys. The stairs were too much. With Camzyos, my symptoms have improved and I can be more active again. Camzyos is a cardiac myosin inhibitor, the first in its class to treat adults with symptomatic OHCM. Camzyos may improve your symptoms and ability to be active, and it reduced obstruction in the heart 4 times more.
In a 30-week study, Camzyos, mavacamten, reduced post-exercise obstruction on average 47 units of pressure versus 10 with placebo. Results may vary. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure that can lead to death, a risk that's increased with serious infection, irregular heartbeat, or with certain other medicines. Do not stop, start, or change medicines or dose without telling your doctor. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help for new or worsening heart failure symptoms. Camzyos is only available through a restricted program. Before taking, tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and current or planned pregnancy, as Camzyos may harm your unborn baby.
Visit Camzyos.com or call 1-855-CAMZYOS. Actor portrayal.
Lots of places can expose you to identity theft, but that's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats to your identity, which is way more than anyone can do on their own. If they find anything suspicious, like new loans or changes in your financial accounts, they'll alert you right away, all through text, phone, email, or the LifeLock app. Get the alerts that can make all the difference. Save up to 30% off your first year with the promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. 800-LifeLock. 1-800-LifeLock or LifeLock.com. Use the promo code BECK at LifeLock.com.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
Good afternoon, Colbert Crew. I, for one, am very excited about this World Cup, and a big shout out to 104.1. A couple weeks ago, I was out at an event where Angel from the Monsters was there with Mick Ultra giving away tickets. I won 2 tickets for the game, Saudi Arabia against Uruguay in Miami on the 15th. Me and my buddy are going. I'm so excited. I'm so psyched just to be part of this, to be in the atmosphere around the biggest tournament in the world. So I'm psyched, and thank you, 104.1. Later.
Loving hearing that.
Congratulations.
I got to tell you, the only time I experienced it was years ago when it came around, and we were at, it used to be that bar. It's Elixir now.
Yeah.
But
Scruffy Murphy's.
It used to be Scruffy Murphy's, and they would have watch parties there, and it would be like 9 o'clock in the morning because the game was in England. So it's 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the afternoon or whatever it was, and we're in there. It's 9 in the morning. It's 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning, and it was standing room only. When I say standing room only, there was no room. Like, I mean, you're holding your beer up by because you couldn't hold it down like normal.
Yeah.
And absolute mania. I mean, mania in there. So many, like, all these English dudes wanting to fight at like 9 in the morning. It was great.
By the way, Angel still has more of those watch parties sponsored by Michelob Ultra, and where they're giving away tickets to World Cup matches. You can also register to win this cool FIFA Mich Ultra World Cup neon light. But you go to our website, realradio.fm, for the calendar section there, and you can see where Angel will be next.
Right on, man. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I am Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack. And Ross.
It's true.
Let's do It's Only Money.
Helping people passionate about planning for their future rise above investment myths to build real wealth.
Isn't that really just common sense financial advice?
It's both.
Oh, okay.
It's Only Money with Scott Brown from Edgewater Family Wealth.
Good laugh for Bratcher Brown. Yay! FamilyWealth.com. Fiduciaries here in town for 38 plus years, making sure your money lasts, making sure it's making the most money it can, and giving you sound financial advice as you move into retirement to make sure you have the best time of your life after your work life is done. Mr. Brown, how are you?
Best time of your life for the rest of your life. I'm well, and I'm also Ross like sauce.
What'd
Have
it
you
be like?
seen my father recently?
I did. I saw him
that's
yesterday.
good. All right, so he's fine.
Yeah.
I was telling Deb, I thought he was here.
How did you see him yesterday?
Because we have that show, Aftermath with Scott Brown and Ross Paget.
But I thought he was not.
I thought he was here, and I guess he was because he called me the other night asking if I wanted steak, and then I said something about him being here today, and he said, no, I hit the road.
I mean, who knows, man?
I don't ever know where
Yeah,
he
yeah.
is. But I'm glad that Ross does.
I'll tell you, he's doing great.
Yeah.
He's doing well.
Good. You're like a son to him.
Make sure you get him a Father's Day card.
Roger Brown here from Edgewater Family Wealth. Like I said, EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. Unbelievable people. And by the way, we do still have a live event. Is it full, by the way?
It is pretty darn. So we're now in our confirmation stages. So as people, as a few people say, hey, I changed my mind.
Right, yeah,
some
yeah.
spots will open, but theoretically we are full.
But you can get on that list, though, if you
Yep,
want to do that.
absolutely.
EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com and go to the pull-down bar and reserve your seat this week coming up at Roost Chris in Winter Park for the big seminar coming up. You can find all the information there. By the way, I went and took the DNA wealth test.
And you are?
Let me see how I turned out.
Some type of brave, not scared, always right.
Let me see what I sent it myself. I have to make sure.
It should be in your email.
I was Sentinel.
No, it did not do that. That's
I was an architect.
That sounds right.
I like that.
I am a stability harmonizer. Is that right? Does that sound right?
I don't know, but I like the way Bradley just goes,
Well, it's a less common result, actually, from what I've seen.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have me. So you take the top one of the list at the bottom, right? That's
Yeah.
the one you're most.
Yeah.
So I'm 76% stability harmonizer, and then 74% security guardian.
Ah, okay, that one I could see.
Yeah. I'm the stability. My score was 76. My wealth identity is stability harmonizer.
Yeah.
You want to create peace, not tension. Financial decisions to you should reduce stress, not amplify it.
Yeah.
You prefer steady progress over dramatic swings, simplicity over complexity, and continuity over conflict.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
So if you go on the website, you too can find out where your biases and habits lie.
Yeah, it says I measure success by calm stability. Pretty accurate.
Sounds nice.
Yeah,
I did.
Calm stability. That's the first two words that come to mind with Jim Colbert.
Calm and stability. Not here in my financial world. You watch your mouth. You watch your damn mouth. By the way, if you want to do that, it's actually painfully interesting. It only takes a few minutes to do. If you just go to EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com, you can take the DNA health test, and it's actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
It's very informative.
Yeah, people seem to find something in it, so I
Yeah.
think that's cool.
It's funny you sent the text that you sent today about what we're going to talk about because it is the financial news.
It's unavoidable.
I mean, other than the market and the NASDAQ dropping 1,100 points yesterday and then another 300 today.
Just wait for the sequel.
Yeah, just wait for the sequel. But it's the IPO of SpaceX is really consuming the financial space right now. A lot of a worry about it being overvaluated at like $1.8 trillion.
And why that matters.
A lot of worry about what it's going to do to people's 401k.
Correct.
And you thought you would come in and talk about that today, so let's do it.
Yeah, so there's a few aspects I wanted to touch on because it's an interesting thing that's happening. One, in that it's an interesting company, as most of his are to whatever extent you find reasonable. But when a company goes public, to me as an investor, there is something you are hoping to do, which one is participate in any change of value. Right, so obviously the hope is that value goes up, but you participate either way as an investor, as a shareholder.
Yeah, because when you hear about financial boons, you hear about people who I was bottom floor of Apple or I was bottom floor of Tesla, and so you hear these things and you think I was bottom floor of SpaceX and you'd be a gillionaire.
Yeah, absolutely, and then you're seeing the stories of engineers and janitors and whoever else who are experiencing that, and they'll have their own difficulties soon. But one part is you participate in the equity. The other part is, because you have equity, that makes you an owner. When you own something, you generally have a little bit of say in what happens with the thing you own. So you get voting rights as an owner of a publicly traded company. Now, obviously, you're not deciding what colors they're going to paint the walls, but you get a say in things like the board of directors And the board of directors then have a say in CEOs and some of the doings and the strategic vision of said company. So, for people who are making the investment, you get a little comfort knowing, well, my voice to some extent is heard. SpaceX is an interesting example because with SpaceX, Elon has given up a majority of the equity. So I think the actual math is somewhere around 56% of the equity he has given up in the company. That is what is now coming available on Friday for sale.
Okay.
Is 56% of the company.
All right.
Equity. What he is retaining is what's known as a separate share class. So if anybody in this room goes and buys equity in SpaceX, you get a vote. Right?
All right.
You get 56% of the votes available. Except for Elon shares have a 10x multiplier on his votes. Meaning he has given up a majority of the equity, but he's retaining 85% of the voting rights. So yes, you get to participate in whatever Elon does, but you do not get to decide what Elon does.
Right. He can make changes whenever he wants. He can make board changes anywhere he wants.
And I would imagine, he's had some public discomfort in regards to, I think, some of the backlash with Tesla, where he doesn't necessarily have the same 85% controlling voting rights. So,
right.
He probably looked at that scenario and said, well, I don't want to recreate that for myself, because I would imagine he wants to retain control. And that's how he's done it. So the thing I've been cautioning people about in that regard is, if you think that Elon is a genius and he's a great businessman and the company's brilliant, and you just want to partake in what you believe is going to be an appreciation of the share price, fine. But do not be under the illusion that, at least at present, that the public is in control of this. They are not.
They are not, right.
Yeah. So that was kind of part one, is hopefully educating people in terms of what is different about this initial public offering than most.
Yeah, talking to Scott about it a couple of weeks ago, though, did we find out, is it really going to be accessible to the general public really all that easily?
On Friday.
He kind of led me to believe that it was going to be very difficult to buy any shares in this because of the allocation. Yeah, that's
so.
Yeah.
Right. So that is the thing is, obviously the janitors, the employees, whoever else, and actually a fair amount, which is an interesting thing I was reading today, was, UNC, Stanford, Washington University, they all have shares of this. So, within the funds that they keep so that they can keep the lights on at the school and pay for scholarships and pay for stuff, a fair amount of universities also have this in their endowments.
Wow, really?
So, there's a lot of different players in this game, which is, again, interesting. I don't know if it's useful, but it's interesting.
Right.
In terms of availability, on Friday it goes public. The current asking price for the shares that will be allotted is $135 a share.
$135 a share.
$135 a share is the current asking price.
That doesn't sound like too much.
Well, it's all relative. But the hard part is, will you be able to buy it at $135 a share? Because it's going to open, and everybody and their mother seemingly is looking for liquidity right now so that they can go buy some too. When there is demand, prices go up.
Right, yeah.
That's how supply and demand work.
So what you're saying is the initial rush will also decide, or the initial idea.
Could pop.
Right, it could pop and go crazy.
It could absolutely pop.
Yeah.
And some of that, depending on who you are and what your outlook on this and objective here is, and again, if you think SpaceX is great and it's going to be great for 20 or 30 years, you probably don't care what entry point you get in, right? You believe in this thing long term. If you're doing something else, which I probably don't encourage, with something that is likely to have this much traffic, you need to be aware that you might say, okay, here's $5,000 and I think I'm going to get whatever the math on that is, 40-something shares.
Right, yeah.
But because there's so much traffic, you might not get in at $135.
Right.
The price might be up by the time your offer comes around. And so suddenly you're left with half the shares that you thought you were going to get, and you're still out the money, and you go, oh, crap, that's twice as much as I was really willing to pay for it if you're not careful. Now, there are different types of limit order, stop order, all different ways you can go around that. But all I'm saying is be careful of how you go about purchasing.
So how will this affect people's 401ks? Because, that's one of the big things you hear is, if you're in that world, this is going to be either a boon for you or...
Yeah.
Is that what the big feeling is?
Well, so what's interesting about 401ks, and this kind of relates, we'll be talking about similar topics on Saturday at Ruth's Chris in terms of what is inside some of these funds, what are very common investments within 401ks, one of which being the index fund that tracks the S&P 500.
Right.
500 largest publicly traded companies in this country. Technically, SpaceX immediately meets that requirement.
Right, yeah.
However, there's a 12-month holding period before you're allowed into that index. There were talks about expediting that.
How would they do that? Just would they have to?
They would bend the rules.
It would be a vote.
Yeah.
So
the regulatory, the people that put these indexes together would essentially say, well, are we willing to make an exception here? And there are different criteria, not just size, but on size alone, it meets the criteria. So there was conversations of, do we allow this into the index prior to our normal 12-month holding? And this is what was scaring people in terms of the 401k, because the S&P 500 through different index funds offered through various companies, Fidelity, Schwab, whatever, Empower, so on and so forth, you would be immediately purchasing SpaceX if that were to happen. If they immediately said, yes, it's part of the S&P 500,
you would be buying it immediately.
Not only do you have everybody in their personal accounts, but every 2 weeks, people are buying more shares of SpaceX through the index. And so some people didn't necessarily want to do that. They find, whether you find Elon to be polarizing, whether you don't believe in the company, it's not profitable. There's a number of reasons why you might be hesitant to want to purchase this. So there's a lot of concerns that it looked like, well, maybe they'll do it immediately. Maybe they'll do it in 6 months, not 12. Now it looks like they've kind of said, no, it is 12 because you also have OpenAI, Anthropic, a number of companies going public who would then make the case, well, why not us? So as far as I can tell, I think some of that fear can be at least subsided for now, and it gives you time to kind of think about, 6, 12 months from now, whatever the timeline is. Am I comfortable with that? And if I'm not, how do I dance around it?
So if you're with Fidelity, I think all of our 401ks here are with Fidelity. Does Fidelity automatically go in and buy this as your portfolio manager? Do they do this for you,
They're
or
not
do you
in control of it?
Or,
So an index is a passive investment, meaning it just mirrors whatever is going on in the S&P 500. That's why it's so low cost, which is great from a cost perspective. But and there are mutual funds. Most 401ks have growth mutual funds, and you could probably find an article where they said, yes, we are or are not going to include SpaceX in this mutual fund. But I believe that those S&P 500s, those index funds are probably one of, if not the most popular ways of gaining exposure to large cap American companies that are growth oriented in 401k. So it was going to affect a lot of people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you say, are you telling people that their 401ks are going to see growth, or are they going to see, or is it going to be stagnant for a year because of this? Or
well, and there's a few things to consider here. I mean, one, it's not as if SpaceX was suddenly going to take up 50% of the portfolio.
Right, yeah, of course
so
not.
For some people, it was a matter of principle. Again, Elon's polarizing. I get that. So for some people, it was a matter of principle saying, well, I'd rather not endorse him.
Right.
Fine. And again, there are some people who go, well, I don't love what it is as a company. I don't like the financials, whatever it may be. I just don't want to invest in it. I don't think it's a quality company.
Or you could say this is a generational opportunity and I'm going to hop on board because it looks like a no-brainer. I mean, the valuation is so high. The one thing I keep hearing right now is the valuation is probably double what it should be at like $1.7 and $1.8 trillion.
Yeah, I mean, $1.75 trillion is the valuation.
Which is
paltry.
That is trillion with a T.
Yeah.
Which is pretty insane. And at this point, as a lot of these companies are, and that's not to say that it's necessarily is going to be a bad company, they're not profitable. It's not a profitable company. So, you're banking on the future of SpaceX. You're banking on the future of those government contracts. They've also paired what used to be Twitter, whatever they call it now, X, in there. I believe Grok, his AI, is in that. So it's a conglomerate of a few Elon projects.
Yeah, let me ask you a quick question. This is also very interesting.
Everybody.
But it's very interesting because of his political, what he did politically with the Doge thing.
Yeah.
This administration isn't going to be around all the time. And it's never, it's not going to always be a Republican administration. So, and there are other people that have rockets, or at least they're providing, they're developing that. Is there would you look down the future, would you say?
And to be fair to the company, nobody is doing what they're doing.
They're not even close.
Yet.
Not yet. But that's what I'm saying. That's a yet scenario.
Yeah.
You're not investing for tomorrow or a week or a year from now. You're investing theoretically for 25 years from now, 30 years from now.
That's always true. And that doesn't mean SpaceX has to go down, right? Microsoft was Microsoft, and then there was Apple.
Right.
Well, now they both coexist, and to some extent they have different segments of the market. But yeah.
Yeah. Jack, got a question?
Yeah, Texter. He works at SpaceX. They're a technician for 6 years. They put 15% into company stock, 5% in the Roth 401k. They have over 7,000 shares currently.
Yep.
Put me just shy of $1 million.
Congratulations on all the money.
Vested, yeah. Hopefully I'm good, though I don't know what to do next.
Yeah, so any company stock, not just SpaceX. Now, obviously, in this case, you have something that's appreciated greatly. You have a few things. One, and I don't know this for employees, but generally for some of these private investors, you have a holding period, meaning you're not allowed to dump the entirety of it right away. Which again, the UNCs, the Stanfords, some of these private investors, institutional investors, and so on. It's going to be interesting to see when the 12-month period comes up and comes across the 401k threshold at the same time some of these people are allowed to start selling, if that will act as a counterweight for the stock price. I don't know. In this gentleman's case, sometimes the difficulty with this is good news, you've made a lot of money. Bad news is now you own a lot of one thing, right? You're banking in one company. And additionally, there's a pretty fair amount of tax considerations that come with making that much money that quickly.
Right.
Because to get out of it, the IRS is licking their chops. Going, oh, I'd love if you did this now, right? Because that's one big paycheck for the IRS. So, yes, probably from a risk standpoint, most people would say, well, that's an over-concentration. If 90% of your liquid net worth is one company, that's a concentration risk. The question is, how do you do that thoughtfully without writing a huge check?
That's the eggs in the basket scenario there, right?
Yes, that's a big egg.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, I mean, for this individual, the answer is likely doing some form of tax planning and trying to make sure that you're prepared as best you can to pay for that while getting out of it in a timeline that they're comfortable with.
The cookies are done.
I actually made my wife throw a cake out yesterday. So,
all right, we're going to do a few more minutes with Bradshaw. Make sure everybody knows where that event's coming up this weekend. Deb, you got some news for us?
A jury makes a decision in a racially charged case. Closer to home, Gatorland is evacuated over a reported bomb threat, and a driver's swamp escape takes a wild turn. We'll talk about that next during You Heard It Here First.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. Back with Deb's News, and we'll get the hell out of here on a Tuesday.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Central Florida forecast. And for our Tuesday, it's going to be a hot one, but more seasonable, so more normal across the Orlando area with a high of around 90 degrees. We'll continue to see our temperatures and rain and storm chances increase over the course of the next several days. So while today's only a 30% chance, tomorrow that bumps up to around a 40% chance, and then a 60% chance through the end of this week as highs are approaching the low and middle 90s. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Advanced Air Home Service. One call does it all.
Dispatch, this is Mindy, Advanced Air Home Services.
Well, boy, it's getting hot out there. Now, if your AC is making funny noises, just needs a once-over, or your home isn't as cool as it used to be, visit AdvancedAirandHeat.com. Advanced Air Home Services. License CAC 1820806.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. June is Men's Health Month. That's super important because dudes are hard-headed. They have to literally be bleeding out of their eyes before they go to the hospital. That's why Life Imaging FLA and their free heart scan is so important. Too many men ignore symptoms, delay doctor visits, and wait until something feels really wrong before they take action. That is called being reactive and not being proactive. That's why you got to get with Life Imaging FLA and get this free heart scan. When you consider heart disease still the #1 killer in America, and in 30% of those cases, you will not get a symptom. You will literally just fall over dead, and that is horrifying. Everybody's got that dad or brother or uncle they want around for years. Get them over to Life Imaging FLA and get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. And remember, there are no dyes. You do not take your clothes off. No injections, none of that. The entire thing only takes a few minutes. So be proactive and get over and get this scan right now, please. It's so easy. Just pick up your cell phone, dial #250 and say the keyword free heart scan. That's it. #250. Say that keyword free heart scan. They will connect you in seconds. And guys, while you're there, please ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection saves lives. It's Life Imaging FLA.
The biggest sporting event in the world, and a superior light beer to match it. Michelob Ultra. For every match, every goal, every superior play on the world's biggest stage. Because from the pitch to the pour, superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, it's Russ Rollins for HBN USA. Is your bathroom outdated, unattractive, and even unsafe? Well, good news. HBN Bath can transform it into a beautiful, modern space that you're going to love in as little as one day. No long, messy remodels, just fast, professional results. Visit HBNUSA.com to schedule your free consultation. Plus, enjoy 0% financing, no payments for 18 months, or up to $2,500 off your project. Visit HBNUSA.com. Restrictions apply. License number CBC 1255975.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. This summer, we're turning up the heat on other dealers with all-in pricing online at greenwaykias.com. The price you see is the price you pay. No games, no surprise fees, just easy upfront pricing. Plus, get rates as low as 0% APR on select new Kias and a helpful finance team working to get you approved even if your credit isn't perfect. It's the Summer Sticker Sales Event. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see it in a Greenway Kia. With approved credit, offer expires 7/5/26.
Think you're not the suing type? But you aren't at fault. I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. You didn't choose this accident, the bills, or the damage. Don't cover for someone else's mistake. Just call Mo. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
To everyone looking for a sweet way to make the summer taste even better, come try Culver's Oreo Reese's Cheesecake Concrete Mixer. Our team member Nevaeh is here to give you the delicious details.
It all starts with fresh frozen custard made with farm fresh dairy, so it's always rich and creamy. It's swirled with Oreo cookie pieces, Reese's peanut butter cups, and bites of cheesecake. It's a sweet escape so good, you'll wonder how anything else could compare. From the first bite to the last, you'll taste the chocolatey, crunchy magic in every spoonful. So what are you waiting for? Come on in and try it for yourself. You know you deserve it. Let us craft one fresh just for you. Order now with the Culver's app. And don't forget to join Delicious Rewards to earn points with every bite. You know, I might go order one for myself.
From Wisconsin with love. Welcome to Delicious.
Oreo is a trademark of the Mondelez International Group used under license. The Reese's trademark and trade dress are used under license.
Lots of places can expose you to identity theft, but that's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats to your identity, which is way more than anyone can do on their own. If they find anything suspicious, like new loans or changes in your financial accounts, they'll alert you right away, all through text, phone, email, or the LifeLock app. Get the alerts that can make all the difference. Save up to 30% off your first year with the promo code BECK. LifeLock.com, 800-LifeLock, 1-800-LifeLock, or LifeLock.com. Use the promo code BECK at LifeLock.com.
Need help navigating your will or trust? Visit OneFirmForLife.com today for your free consultation.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword heart scan.
Our friends at TK Law want to remind us to look ahead. So here at Real Radio, we look ahead tomorrow on a Wednesday edition of the Monsters in the Morning. Ray Trenley himself from TK Law will be on. That's always a good time. Plus, I'll have your chance to win $2,500. That keyword drops at 8 a.m. When it comes time for you to look ahead for what's best for you and your family in the world of family law, wills, trusts, all that good stuff. Trust Ray Trenley and the team at TK Law. They did my estate plan. They can do yours as well. Online at OneFirmForLife.com.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show. Already in progress.
I would like to say, on behalf of the pregnant pause, I am not the father.
All right, that was smart. I like that. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Yeah.
And so is Sauce.
It's true.
On a Tuesday. Everybody, my buddy Bratcher Brown, our buddy Bratcher Brown is in from Edgewater Family Wealth, EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. We have this big gig coming up on Saturday for you guys, Ruth Chris in Winter Park. Right now, it looks pretty crowded, but what you're saying is maybe get on that waiting list?
Yeah, I mean, with every event, inevitably, somebody signs up and something comes up. So this is the week where we start making those calls to confirm people. So as some people say they cannot make it. That opens up a seat or two.
Right. And if you've ever had questions about your 401k, what it can do, what it will do, what you're supposed to be doing right now, tax implications, Medicare,
what you pay for it, what your employer pays for it,
all of that stuff, all of those questions that you have as you approach retirement, as you start thinking about that, this seminar is for that. By the way, it costs nothing to go. As a matter of fact, it's the opposite of that. You get a steak dinner and you get this information.
You've not had the spinach dip from Ruth's
Yeah, it's
Chris.
amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, everything they do is amazing. It's really, really good. And that's an interesting story, that restaurant, by the way. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Why it's called Ruth's Chris?
No, but I know people take issue with it.
Okay, so it's wild, right? So this is a story I heard. This is, I believe, the truncated version of that, right? Ruth bought a steakhouse called Chris's Steakhouse.
Oh, funny.
Right?
Okay.
And I guess because of the copyrights, they wouldn't allow her to use Chris's Steakhouse.
So this was Ruth.
So she said, well, my name's Ruth, so we'll call it Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, and that's exactly how it became that name.
All right. Well, I've been annoyed by pronouncing that, but I've never once wondered why.
I love when companies are founded out of spite.
Yeah. Are you a dry aged or wet aged guy?
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, if you don't know what a dry aged steak, oh man.
How long does it age on the grill?
It doesn't age on the grill. They put it's put in a room with a certain humidity and salt.
Okay.
And it takes some of it concentrates the nutty flavors and the fat.
Yeah.
And it's an amazing experience. So when you go next time, go get a dry aged steak instead of the normal.
Let's see what I got.
Please do.
Okay.
All right, Deb, we ready to do You Heard It Here First?
Sure.
Let's do it.
It's time for You Heard It Here First on the Jim Colbert Show.
Crowds outside of a North Texas courthouse reacting to the verdict in the Carmelo Anthony trial. The black high schooler who killed a white opponent during a track meet has been found guilty of murder. He now faces up to 99 years in prison when he's sentenced. The attack happened under a tent during a fight between members of two different high schools. Anthony never denied stabbing Austin Metcalf. Instead, he maintained that it was self-defense. It took a jury about 3 hours to reach the verdict. After the verdict was read, an apparent fight broke out near the courthouse, and at least one person was taken into custody.
Good Lord.
All right, great. Gatorland Orlando was quickly evacuated this afternoon after it received a bomb threat. The Orange County Sheriff's Office says deputies searched the property and thankfully didn't find anything suspicious. So that means the threat is now suspected to be a hoax. And if you remember, the Central Florida Zoo was the target of another hoax bomb threat just this past Sunday, and apparently many zoos and aquariums have been targeted by suspected hoax threats over the last several weeks and months, but it's not known if they're connected.
Yeah, but it's funny. Deb said immediately the other day when the thing happened with the zoo, like she thought it was probably an activist of some sort, and then you look, it's Gatorland. You know, I don't know. Could be. Who knows?
I don't know.
We never found that paddlefish guy.
We did not.
We did
I'm
not.
just saying, the yarn keeps getting longer.
And then finally, speaking of gators, a police chase in Louisiana has resulted in a man getting attacked by an alligator.
Okay.
State police say they were able to track a reckless driving suspect to an elevated stretch of highway west of New Orleans where Victor Rivas decided to try to escape by jumping into a swamp.
Super smart.
Great idea in Louisiana, because what could go wrong?
I mean, you could get attacked at a 7-Eleven by a gator in Louisiana. They're everywhere.
They work them.
Yeah, they do.
That's where he was attacked by the gator that bit both of his arms. The body cam video is he still tried to escape after that.
Oh, did he really?
He did. The police report, though, shows he was eventually caught with the help of, quote, drone technology, end quote. But they did say the gator was working on the side of law enforcement.
Yeah, okay.
And you heard it here first on The Jim Colbert Show.
Thank you, Deborah.
Sure.
Who do we have to thank today, young lady?
We want to thank Bratcher Brown with Edgewater Family Yay!
I was the first to clap.
Just in case you missed his discussion about the SpaceX IPO or any of the other topics covered, his podcast has already been posted to the Jim Colbert Show. Also want to thank that mortgage guy, Don, for saucing up our Tuesday. And last but never least, Sam Bowen, Candace Rich, and Alicia Bulware for running our YouTube chat.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate that as we do every single day. Jack, question of the day.
In our YouTube chat, we pose the question, do you own or know someone who owns an exotic animal?
Yeah, we did not get to the news today that they're trying to pass some new laws because of the sloth situation. So they're looking at some new
So
ways.
Tiger King didn't do any of that to help
Yeah,
along?
some ways to curtail this. I'll go 28% say they do.
Way off. 27%.
Oh, so close. Ross, stand up.
Yeah, this Saturday. I'll see you guys on a cruise.
Oh, yeah, baby. We're going to be at the Yachtly Cruise. We'll also be doing a tight hour and 10, I think, is what we're doing.
I think I'm going for 40 hours.
Very good. And, of course, Bradger Brown over at Edgewater Family Wealth, edgewaterfamilywealth.com. By the way, if you want to do that wealth DNA test, very, very cool. Get that information. You can actually book an appointment, consultation right there. These guys will also answer some questions on the phone. And don't forget this big gig coming up on Saturday where you can get your seat registered right there at the website. Boom.
You are correct.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I was looking for your confirmation there. All right, let's get the hell out of here. On behalf of Deb, Jack, and Ross, and of course, Bradger Brown, I'm Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the monsters in the morning after us. It's Tom and Dan with the Corporate Time and our friends from Real Laughs. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a fantastic Tuesday evening.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
It's the damn dentures, y'all.
If you missed any part of today's show, check out the Jim Colbert Show on demand. And for highlighted feature segments, listen to the Jim Colbert Show The Goods. Both are available for free on the iHeartRadio app.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
Accident reported 408 eastbound at John Young Parkway, blocking the left shoulder. Also, some emergency road construction going on Narcoosee Road southbound. Lanes are closed between Rummel Road before 192. Also, there's an accident blocking 2 right lanes, I-4 westbound before 192. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477.